With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes are filled to fill, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if actually fun. His shoutouts can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact and how he felt he was attacked. He seems nearly over and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday the 3rd of December 2023. Do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and hope you're all enjoying your weekend as well. I have had a fantastic wee weekend. It started snowing through where I am on Friday night, so I woke up on Saturday to a blanket of snow in the area, which was just, it made it really feel, you know, like Christmas already. It was grand, it really was. That was up until I fucking slipped and fell my arse. Kind of embarrassing. I was out and about on my way to the shop, put my foot on the ground, felt my feet slip. For fuck's sake. I had a few close calls. I had a few close calls following earlier on that fucking day. I was on flat ground and I maintained my balance fantastically. But that was up until I was stepping up from the road up to a curb. My foot slipped as I stepped up the way, so I shifted my weight to try and not fall, but because I was at a strange angle, I still fell regardless and landed my arse, and much to my embarrassment. And it was one of those things where it's like, I went and bounced up as fast as I could because I was all embarrassed and people around me, and I'm like, I'm fine, it's okay, I had a soft landing, I fell on my arse, it's fat enough. Things like that, you know how it goes. But yeah, it was mainly more embarrassing than anything else. So yeah, be wary be wary of icy conditions, I guess, if you're out and about in the snow, if you have snow where you are. But of course, that's enough about me falling over Mars. Guys, we are here for DSP Bingo, of course. I'm here to try and endure another shitey fucking podcast. We're trying to win a game of bingo and all that jazz. As you can see, Phil's awake and online. He's up to 541 members. He's only got one stream today, and that is this React stream he's doing. And yeah, he's taking the night off so he can do Patreon React videos. Yesterday was an interesting day for DSP. The day stream was pretty poor for him. Call of Duty Modern Warfare only got him $37, but Like a Dragon Gaiden got him $112. So Phil titled his daily crap, The Daily Crap. Big podcast, Modern Warfare 3, multiplayer simmers, but Like a Dragon Gaiden soars. And I kind of thought, why not just check out the daily crap while we're waiting for Phil to go live online. So that's precisely what we're going to do. We're going to see what Phil had to say for himself. And yeah, what do I think? Playback speed, we'll go 1.5. 11.5 minutes for his daily crap, so yeah, 1.5 speed.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Saturday, the 2nd of December, 2023. Happy to report, it does, at least to me, look like the internet issues are stopped. We'll find out, obviously, as the week progresses, but right now, it hasn't happened at all. There's been no issue, so let's just hope for the best. Fingers crossed, right? As for today, an interesting streaming day. First of all, it was a very packed and important Level 1 podcast because the Fallout TV series actually released its first trailer just, a little bit right before the show. And so I talked and I gave my first impressions about that on the podcast. In addition to that, we actually did a big countdown of 25 popular Christmas movies and specials and talked about each little one. Reason being, number one, people are looking for ideas to suggest for me to watch Christmas content to review for DSP Reacts this month. And this is a good idea for people to say, oh, here's some ideas of things I should ask him to, watch and review. But also, the fact that we're going to possibly do a Christmas tier maker, probably on Christmas Eve this year, that would involve ranking some of these Christmas specials and movies. So it was pretty fun podcast today. Had a good time with that. Then we rolled into Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer as the daytime stream. Now, here is the thing about Modern Warfare 3. Came out about a month ago now. When it came out, I started it as daytime multiplayer streams. People liked them because I played the beta, and the beta was a bunch of maps from the classic Modern Warfare 2 from all the way back in 2009. And people liked seeing me enjoy myself, putting myself back into that throwback situation, playing those classic maps, and having a good time with it. So they wanted to see me play the full game, so I bought it. Now, originally I was thinking of skipping it, but people wanted it, so I bought it. And honestly, it's gone really well. I'm not even kidding. I played about 30 hours of multiplayer of Modern Warfare 3 over the last month. That's a ton of gameplay for any game in a month, right? Even if I was doing a narrative-based game, that's a ton of gameplay, right? So, in general, it's been great. And as you know, over the month, I've done so many things in the game. I've unlocked tons of weapons, different loadouts, different gameplay styles. You know, I used LMGs, SMGs, assault rifles, battle rifles, marksman rifles, sniper rifles, all different attachments for each, using kill streaks like the Juggernaut and stuff like that. I've done a lot of melee attacks with knives, the Tonfa, all kinds of weird stuff, used all kinds of cool different equipment and the like. And most recently, doing all these daily challenges and things that are available is a great thing to do because of variety. And basically today, used the handgun a lot. So I've pretty much done almost everything. There's a few things I didn't unlock any dual handguns and things like that. So I didn't do everything, but I did a lot in this game. Now, about a week ago, it was Monday, okay? I had a major stream scheduled. If you remember, I started playing this game as daytime streams, and it did really well. People would show up, engage support, and it did really well, right? Then at one point, about 2 weeks in, we turned it to night streams. The night streams did not do well. Like, historically, I don't think we had many or any night streams that did well in Modern Warfare 3. So you guys actually petitioned and asked me to turn it back to a daytime stream again. So I said I would do that because you guys wanted it. And for another week, it did well again, okay? But then, on Monday, I had my internet issues. I could not stream this game during the day, which sucked. So I had to make it a night stream again, and it just did not do well as a night stream. Now, I chalked that up to essentially, okay, that was because the internet was messed up, right? But today, we had a major stream, 3+ hours of Modern Warfare multiplayer. Basically, the hype is just not there anymore. You know, it's been a month now, 30 hours of gameplay, way less attendees, lots of lost engagement. What I mean by that is, a lot of people just sit in the chat, don't even talk about the game. They just have their own conversations. They just, you know what I mean? If you're here on a gameplay stream and you're not really caring about the gameplay, something's wrong, right? And I know for a fact right now, there's many other games that I could be playing that you guys would be more engaged with. You've been asking me for.
I mean, it doesn't fucking help the fact that you fucking rage quit games you're not doing well in. How are people meant to try and be engaged with the gameplay when you're fucking rage quitting games which you're struggling to fucking do well in, and you blame bots and lag and everything else and all that crap, or whatever it is? You only seem to fucking stick around and do games and complete games where you are doing well against what are sometimes primarily bots. You fucking celebrate stabbing someone in the ass and all that shit. Phil, it's not very engaging content. It's not very worthwhile, meaningful content for people to enjoy, so no wonder they're not enjoying it.
Right? So I got that in consideration in addition, and this is just being truthful and transparent. Contributions came in during the podcast. When I started playing the game, literally 0. It wasn't until the last half an hour I received 1 tip and 1 super chat, and that was it for the entirety of over 3 hours of gameplay in Modern Warfare 3. People have lost interest. All right? So I like it. I like playing Modern Warfare 3. I think that it's fun. With as laggy as some of the matches can be, when you get in a tear, and you know, the funny part is, I didn't play free-for-all in like 2 weeks. I turned on free-for-all. I win the match right away. Win the first match. It's like, you can't make this stuff up, right? But I can tell. And so, as a direct result of today's stream, I made a decision about the schedule. We'll talk about that in a second. We're going to change up the schedule, and it looks like RoboCop's going to start sooner rather than later, because I don't want to keep playing a game people don't want. All right? So, that was the first stream. Tonight's late stream. All right? The fun.
And some people think Phil does things for money. As if Phil ever fucking does games or play games for money. Whoever would dare to suggest that Phil plays games for fucking money?
Funny part about it is, when I play Like a Dragon Gaiden, all right, we get less than half the viewership of other streams. Seriously. Like tonight, I want to say on average, we probably have between 200 to 250 viewers on the stream. I didn't look, but that, you know, at the end of the stream when I was powering down, I looked and it said, oh, like 210 or something like that. I'm like, all right. But here's the thing. Engagement. People talked the entire stream. We were talking about the game. We were talking about other things. We were all having a chill time. It was very fun because of that. Support. Superb. Superb support. We had gifted memberships. We hit our members goal for the day. We had tips, everything. Because people are having a good time engaging with the game and enjoying it. That's the ticket. Because there's so many, I hate to say, there's so many people on YouTube that do it wrong, in my opinion. All right? So many people on YouTube are about, I need to get the most views, the most attention, the most subscribers, the most. It's all about numbers to them. All right? My streams are not about numbers. My streams are about enjoyment. If we're all enjoying each other's company, if we're enjoying the gameplay I'm putting out, then the support and all those other things that I need to operate a business will come with it. Not always, but for the most part, that attitude, that mantra has worked, and I'm here after 15 years. There are YouTubers out there that are bigger than me, that get way more views, have way more subs, way more attention, and they don't have the amount of success and support that I get. Why? Because I'm different. I strive to put out stuff that my audience wants and will actually come back to enjoy and support. I'm not just pumping out crap for the masses. I don't care about being mainstream popular. I never did. Okay? So that's why I'm playing Modern Warfare 3, and it's like, man, we had some viewers, but nothing else. You know, people are disengaged, not enjoying, support's non-existent. And then I play a late night stream that has less than half the viewers, and everyone's excited, everyone's talking, everyone's having a great time, and of course the support comes with that. It's like, that's the difference. Do you see? So, really love tonight's stream. We had great progress. We did a ton of side content. We finished 3 different major ongoing side plot lines with the Akame Network. A lot of combat upgrades. In fact, now, I was complaining the whole playthrough that I didn't like the agent-style fighting that Kiryu has. Tonight, I upgraded to the point where he can grab and pull a ton of enemies towards him at once. It's really neat. I was like, holy crap, like, this is way better now than it had been previously. It's actually a much better fighting style now. So I'm using, like, I like this better than the other one now, you know? So it was really fun, had a great time, and I want to say thanks to everyone that was there, and of course, if you're continuing to watch that playthrough after the fact, thank you as well. So it's all good there. All right, now, let's talk about the rest of the week. Tomorrow's a weird day. Sunday the 3rd. Why is it weird? It's my React day, so it means we're going to have a podcast here on the channel in the morning, but then we're all going to flip over to my React channel, DSP Reacts, to watch DSP versus the internet. In fact, right after I finish recording this and I get the videos uploading, I'm making the playlist for tomorrow, okay? If you're a member on DSP Reacts, I certainly hope that you submitted your clips for tomorrow's stream. In fact, I get the feeling we'll likely be watching the Fallout TV trailer together, and many other things, hopefully holiday related. I'd love to see a bunch of Christmas related stuff. After that show, there is no other stream. Why? Because I have a bunch of private Patreon React videos to film and upload, and I need time to do it. In fact, I need at least a couple hours to do it. So I need to take time out of my schedule to do it. I don't have that time outside of, you know, the stream time. So that's tomorrow night. I'm not streaming tomorrow night, okay? And that's weird. It's been a few months since this happened. You know, I actually, for the last few months, I've always kind of squeezed in the videos, but now I need to take the time off this one because I have more videos to do. Hope you understand, okay? When I come back on Monday, full force streaming of gameplay. Monday's going to be more Super Mario RPG Remake as we hit the end game. We're very close to the end of the game, and if we just played story, we'd beat it. But there's supposedly optional content, like new optional post-game, end-game content to do. We'll have to see because I don't know what's new in this version. So we'll see how it goes on Monday. Monday night, more Street Fighter 6 with Dalsim, which I'm very excited for. If you missed out on Friday Night Fights last night, oh my god, I did so good with Dalsim. Actually, today, we went through the stats. That was the best session ever of ranked gameplay that I've had at that level. I mean, anytime I played Diamond, I've always gotten more losses. That was the best win-loss ratio ever at the Diamond level. It was remarkable how many wins and losses I had with Dalsim. It was super good. So I can't wait for more Monday night. Since Modern Warfare 3 now is kind of played out and really people aren't showing up and engaging and supporting with it anymore, the multiplayer is going to go on the back burner. I don't even know when to tell you the multiplayer is coming back, but I'll tell you this. Tuesday, daytime stream, the premiere, RoboCop Rogue City. We're going to play it on Tuesday. We're going to start this playthrough. It's already installed on my Xbox. We're good to go. I can't wait to try it. You guys told me so many good things about it, so that's a playthrough debuting on Tuesday. Tuesday night will be more like a Dragon Gaiden. Wednesday's daytime stream, as long as everything goes according to plan and everything's out, I'm going to try Warzone 3 in Modern Warfare 3. Supposedly the new Warzone releases. I now haven't done the Battle Royale in a very long time. Well, I'll play it for the first time ever this coming Wednesday, daytime stream, and see how it is. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully people show up and we'll engage with it. You know, people used to like when I did Battle Royale, so let's see how this one is, all right? And then Wednesday night, I'm leaving open. Wednesday night could be more Street Fighter if we want. It could be more RoboCop if we want. Whatever. I'll leave it open. We'll determine over the next few days what we want to do Wednesday night, okay? Keep in mind, this coming Friday also is another new game, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. So now we're going to have 2 new games in the rotation. And so that makes sense to not have Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer all the time. You know what I mean? So, okay. So guys, that is the plan. That is what we're rolling with for now. I hope that sounds good. By all means, give me your feedback if you agree or disagree. But I think this is going to work better than what we've been doing. I think Modern Warfare 3 has kind of reached its logical end at this point, at least for the multiplayer. And I'm excited for the week. I wish you all the best. Have a good evening. Happy holidays. I'll see you all.
Who fucking cares? So that's basically his daily crap from last night. Him wage quitting fucking Modern Warfare because the support isn't there. The contributions aren't fucking there. And yet, I mean, the absolute contradiction and hypocrisy of him to say that there's fucking plenty of people watching it, but they partly weren't enjoying it because he wasn't getting money. But then he does his night stream, which wasn't well attended, but apparently everyone fucking loved it, even though it had like half the attendance. And the support was incredible because people wailed out on him. And then he says that other people are doing things wrong because they all base things on numbers. And yet here he is wage quitting Modern Warfare 3 and fucking praising like a dragon because he got wailed. Oh my fucking god, it's just the double standards and hypocrisy. It just is infuriating, Phil. Oh, hello? Unexpected little tip there. Thank you very much to Super Mysterious for the tip, who says, "Aye, ya yellow belly, get me a case of your finest radiator fluid. This holiday will be a blast with my sworn enemy King Jad." That was an extremely fucking bizarre tip message here, although I do have a feeling I know who it's from because they fucking like to drink radiator fluid. How you doing, Joseph? I hope you're doing well. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, thank you very much to Super Mysterious for that contribution. And Phil's about to go live, so let me just pause Phil right now. Let's just get that motherfucker paused. While we get set up for the bingo card, I forgot to reset the burps and snorts. Give me a second here, and I'll do that right now. Just 2 seconds, that one's done. I forgot to save the fucking... damn it. Hold on, actually, I can maybe do this very quickly. Nerd Bruce sent me a bunch of fucking bingo backgrounds and I forgot to save them. But I could do them now, actually. I guess damn it. Bugger it. Damn it. I have to wait. I have to wait. Damn it. I'm annoyed myself. I had one fucking thing to fucking do and I forgot to fucking do it. So yeah, Nerd Bruce was very kind enough to send me a bunch of different backgrounds for the bingo board. But I forgot to save the bastard things. But I'll definitely do it for tomorrow for sure. And oh, I forgot to actually update the chat as well on the screen, so I'm going to do that right now. There we go, it should be fine, cool stuff. So, okay, bingo. We need to do bingo, need to get set up for bingo and all that jazz, and here is the bingo card you see here. Can somebody in chat please give me a random number? A random number. Eric was very quick to the draw there and said 17, so we're going to go with 17. The 17th bingo card is this one right here. Let me just randomise the background image several times, and hopefully it's a good one. The bingo card we have for today's bingo is as follows. We've got Phil to say likes, is what it is. Him touching his ear. Him doing siege mode, which is where he folds his arms. And him doing defence mode, which is where he tries to justify, you know, why he did something. Then the second row is Phil mocking his chat, him being toxic, him saying good news, million and addition. The third row is Phil saying day off, his voice cracking, him being victim mode, him pig-splaining something, and Tim getting at least $30+ in tips. The fourth row is Phil saying goal, wrong, on demand, I would argue, and example. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying wow. Him pointing at the camera, him saying absolutely, admittedly, and finally, nonsense. Not nonsense, nonsense. So there we go. That's a bingo card for today's Fun Andor games. Let's just go straight to 1.25 speed. Although we are starting pretty quickly and we might catch up to live DSP before too long, who fucking knows. But yeah guys, I'll very quickly go through the usual bingo nonsense as well before starting. The aim of the game is to try and get 25 out of 25 on the bingo card you see before you on the screen. And to try and, so I'll say, we want to try and get 25 out of 25. If we do that, one of you guys can potentially win a prize, but only if you leave a comment in the community post, which is linked in the live description of this chat. My head's fucking all over the place today. I forget my own speech. I say the same thing every fucking bingo, and I fucking forgot what words go where. You get what I'm saying though? Community posts linked in the description of this live stream is there. If your name's not there, put your name there. That way you could win fucking a prize if we get a full house 25 out of 25. There's plenty of ways for us to get free spaces for the bingo card you see as well. For example, if Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for his react crap later on, that gives us a free space. And if Phil gets 100 likes from his audience and blows bubbles from them all before he starts recording for his react stuff, that too will give us all a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this very bingo stream right fucking here before I finish playing bingo, not only does that give us a free space as well, but it also means you guys get to enjoy the bubbles animation that Pixar Animations made for us all to enjoy, to celebrate. So I think that's covered all the bases. I think we're ready to rock and roll, and hopefully we can get on with the bingo and hopefully it'll all go to plan. Before I even begin properly, I want to give a big thank you to Elaine Walls, Puddy, Arcestus, Brian A, Dimmock, Otto Insane, D-Dog, Pam Solo, and Francisco Ramos Mejia for renewing their memberships for a third month. So much appreciated, I really do appreciate that. Thank you guys and gals and everything. I do. Thank you very much for renewing those memberships, I do appreciate it. Now, on with the show, on with the bingo. Good luck everyone, here we go. Oh, this fucking guitar shit. Let's just fast forward past the guitar crap. It's a fucking long intro as well. I just fast forward past this crappy. Oh, hold on. Here we go. No, for fuck's sake. Right. Now we're going. Good luck, everyone. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Level 1 podcast. And welcome to a really weird day. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, is a full day of reacting for me, but not a full day of streaming. It's kind of a weird one. Earlier this year, we actually had several Sundays that were incredibly similar to this, during which, basically the first half of the day is my regular react show called DSP versus the Internet, but the second half, I'm doing private react videos for my Patreon pledgers. You know, it depends on how many people pledge, how much they pledge, how many videos they want, how long the videos are, and it just so happens that this month, for December, some people ramped it up, to say the least, to get some videos made. And because of the amount and the length, I need to take time away, actually, from my dedicated streaming in order to do it. Now, that's perfectly fine. It is nice to break stuff up. We're not currently in the midst of so much going on that it's a big deal. But I did want to do it today, because in the next week, I'm going to be starting up 2 new game playthroughs. And I know for a fact that once I'm into 2 new game playthroughs, then it could actually be an issue where people would be kind of upset if I were to be taking time away from streaming. So that's why I'm purposefully doing it tonight. Today, is Sunday, December 3rd, 2023. Of course, I'm Phil. Phil I am. Welcome to the show. And if you're wondering what I'm wearing today, ladies and gentlemen, this shirt, okay, this particular shirt that I'm wearing, I'm curious, for those who are here live, how old do you think this shirt is that I'm wearing right now?
Who fucking cares? It's probably fucking when you fucking got it in Connecticut or some pish. Who fucking cares?
Nice shirt, 25 cents.
Just get on with the fucking thing.
Let's see if people can guess. This nice, svelte shirt. Let's see. Brand new, 34. From 2021, 17 years, 8 years. Of course, people will be doing various guesses in the chat right now. So, I always tell you guys this. I say, listen, I'm the kind of person that I keep articles of clothing, whether it be shoes, pants, shirts, underwear. I keep them and I wear them until they are absolutely, positively, completely worn out.
Burger.
Frequently seams busting, you know, from use or being overstretched, like an elastic band being completely overstretched doesn't work anymore.
Burger.
Buttons all come off, right? So, I've had shoes I've worn until there's holes in the bottom. So my foot's getting wet, and I'm like, oh, I guess I should stop wearing this particular sneaker or whatever, right? In the case of this shirt I'm wearing, all right? I've owned this shirt. You might see a little symbol here. What does that look like? That's the Nautica symbol, all right? But I haven't bought any Nautica clothing, all right? You ready for this? Since I was at the office job before I was a YouTuber, I particularly remember when I bought this big grouping of Nautica clothes. It was when I probably worked at that job for like 2 years. So probably, no exaggeration, probably around like 2008, I went to a department store that had like a big Christmas sale. And I bought a bunch of shirts like this and pants that was kind of like a set for like, you know, like nightwear, right? I bought a bunch of sweaters, like heavy Nautica sweaters. I think I have 3 of those. And a few other things as well, all at the same time. I bought it all together, all right? And I know, I mean, I was probably, I mean, we're talking 2008 money. And it was probably like $300-400 for everything. So today money, no exaggeration, with inflation over the last, you know, 15 plus years, probably today that'd be like $700, all right? But the thing is, a lot of this stuff has lasted me a long time. This shirt particularly, it's like a 15-year-old shirt, but I never really wore it. Why? Because as you know, since I've been a YouTuber, I basically just wore gaming t-shirts all the time. You may see this shirt if you go all the way back to my early days as a YouTuber, back when I lived in Connecticut in my condo, and I looked completely different because I was fat, I had no hair, right? I had no facial hair. You may see me wearing the shirt.
But it's not as if you look any fucking better today. You still look fucking horrible. In fact, I think you look worse. There's some arguments can be made. Some would argue you looked fucking healthier back in the past compared to these days. I don't know. I mean, that's not for tough to debate. Of course, it's, you know, open to interpretation. But some would argue, even though you're a fucking fatter and you had, you know, a skinhead look, you seem to have a bit of a healthier fucking glow. Compared to these days where you're fucking ghostly pale and you're fucking looking malnourished and your arms are all noodly as all hell as well. I don't know, it's fucking bizarre. It's just it's bizarre as hell to me. But yeah, I would say that you've not really improved over time. You look very unhealthy these days. You look unwell these days. Like you're sick or something. Like, you know, there's something wrong with you.
Because that's about the time frame, you know, the early days of YouTube. That I was wearing this kind of stuff before. Basically, I kind of retired it in order to wear gaming stuff all the time in my videos. You know, channel updates, the weekend preview, game reviews, etc. I was always wearing gaming-related stuff, and it just kind of carried through all these years until this year you guys said, retired, you're older. What are you doing? You don't need to be wearing this gaming stuff all the time. Wear normal clothes. So I started wearing the nice kind of like summery button-down shirts, and now for the fall, I'm actually wearing like normal clothing. And it just so happens that a lot of my other clothes were either in the wash or I've worn a lot of them recently. I was like, I don't want to wear this again right away. So today I just slapped on this shirt that was at the bottom of my drawer. I was like, oh my God, I still have this. You know, I still have those winter, like I have sweaters, like nice Nautica sweaters, but I don't know when I'd have opportunity to really wear them because they're so heavy.
I'm not entirely sure what's going on with YouTube again. I received a couple of super chats, but I don't think I got a notification going through. It's no setting off the stream elements thing anyway. Oh, I speak of the fucking devil, there's one there. Speaking of the devil. There we go. So Black Mage's one came through, which actually came through to later. So Black Mage said, local fat man coped over being fat. He probably bought these shirts after LTG called him a slob. I mean, that's not Phil's story, you know what I mean? But Phil, it doesn't surprise me. He spent like $300 or $400 buying clothes for himself while he had an office job. it's a quite a large amount of money to spend on himself. But thank you very much, Black Mage, for the super chat. And yeah, it's just, it's I don't know why he thinks he should be proud of how he looks today, because he looks more unwell compared to back in the day. I don't know. Thank you to Mokiness as well for the super chat. It didn't come through on here. It hasn't said off the animation. I don't understand what's going on there. But thank you to Mokiness for the super chat who says no one fucking cares, Phil. Most people don't fucking care about this fucking boring ass story about Phil. Can chat guess how long it was ago when I bought this shirt? It's a competition. It's an amazing competition where the whole chat's engaged. We're all trying to guess when Phil bought that amazing shirt. And it's like, yeah, Phil, nobody really fucking cares. Just get on with the goddamn fucking thing.
I probably would be hot wearing them in this room when I was streaming. You know, those are for like, you know, you're outdoors in the cold, winter cold. Not really for full indoor use or anything like that. Maybe I'll still try to wear them at some point. They're very nice, but it's just weird that I have all these sweaters saved up. I'm like, am I ever gonna wear these again? I don't even know, right? Anyway, so welcome to the show, everybody. And today we have a few topics to address and discuss. Notably, we have a big change in the schedule this week. And this was a direct determination based off of yesterday's streaming and how it went and the feedback that I got from all of you. And so I'd like to definitely directly address this today because it's a big change. It actually will be a huge change in the schedule. And the thing is, a lot of you, I'm sure, are going to be happy about this change because I've been asked for like over 2 weeks for something like this. And so I'm finally kind of listening to you. All right. Turtle Dude says the volume's a little low. Turtle Dude, I have not affected the volume at all. My microphone is maxed. There's nothing changed. So if the volume's a little low, it's either YouTube or maybe you accidentally lowered your speakers. I don't know what to tell you. Everything's the same as usual. Okay? Okay. So, here's the deal. Yesterday's streams, what were they and how did they go? Okay? So, yesterday the Level 1 podcast was jam-packed with information. I covered the Fallout TV series trailer that released, and I didn't do a full react to it, but I talked about what my initial impressions of it, which I think people liked, and I suggested that we actually do a react to it today on my react show, which we may do because people nominated it, okay? Then, we did a whole...
I mean, hold on. People only nominated it. So, he was begging people to nominate the actual fucking thing for his react, so we could talk about it on the react. So, yeah, he'll talk about it more later on, probably, because he begged his fans to submit it. He begged members to submit it for his channel to react to. That's why people are going to... That's exactly why... Oh my god. It's like he's acting like he's fucking surprised or whatever. He asked his fans to do it.
Big segment yesterday about Christmas movies. We talked all about the, 25 of the top ranked Christmas movies and things like that. So that was fun. And it was a good show overall. And then we jumped into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Now here's the thing. When I started playing Modern Warfare 3 at the beginning of November, I started it as a daytime stream of 3-hour segments. And we did that for like 2-3 streams and it did very well. Attendance, engagement, support, everything was great for those streams. But then I said, okay, we're getting into more narrative-based games. We need time for them. So I'm going to make it a night stream. And then we're going to have the other games be the daytime streams. And basically people complained. They were like, nah, that's not going to work because we like it as a daytime stream. A lot of people said they can't attend the late streams who liked Modern Warfare. And I distinctly noticed that taking Modern Warfare 3 and making it a day stream and turning it into a night stream ridiculously lowered the amount of attendees, engagement, and support it got. Like halved. And I was like, wow, okay. So I definitely got to listen to the feedback from my audience. Let's bring it back as a day stream. So we did. And for again another stream or two, it worked very well. But then what happened was last Monday, as we all know, again I have to bring this up because it happened, and this is why it affected things. My internet was not working because of a malicious employee at Comcast, okay, who was messing with it, flicking it on and off, resetting it constantly all day, messing with my settings. Because of...
I just want to illustrate this point as crystal clear as possible. Phil has tried to claim that somebody at Comcast was messing with him at their end, that there's some sort of strange rogue employee at Comcast that was messing with his internet. Phil seems to have given strength to the apparent person on Kiwi Farms who leaked a bunch of images. Phil keeps claiming, and he's claimed several times now since last week, that Phil's information has been leaked online by some person. The person on Kiwi Farms, the information they released was all fabricated, but that's not really Phil's information. That has been properly and officially debunked. What does that mean? It means that Phil and this person on Kiwi Farms were likely working in cahoots with one another so they can try and manufacture some drama for Phil to try and get pity bucks from. The fact that Phil is actually trying to claim that his information was leaked on Kiwi Farms when that information is not accurate or true whatsoever and has been debunked as much means that Phil is lying through his goddamn piggy teeth right here. It means there was no Comcast fucking malicious employee or whatever. I mean, it'd be one thing if Phil had never even mentioned that his information was leaked, okay? Phil could have fucking not mentioned that one bit. All it would have meant was that Dan Green on Kiwi Farms, a person apparently leaked, you know, they're responsible for this. It would have been them that was debunked only. But Phil has actually fucking given credence and some strength to his fucking claims by claiming that his information was leaked. There has been no information leaked whatsoever that was accurate towards Phil Burnell. The Kiwi Farm stuff? False. Fabricated. Manufactured. Not real. But yet Phil is trying to claim it is real. So by that logic, Phil and Dan Green are working in conjunction with one another to try and fucking get him some petty bucks from his dent heads, because it's the start of the month and he needs drama to try and bait some fucking dollars from his dent heads. You know, fucking claim as much money from those disability checks as possible. But yeah. The simple fact is though that Phil, there probably was no fucking Comcast rogue employee. Very likely not. And certainly not as Dan Green person anyway. But the fact that Phil seems to be trying to give them some sort of... He keeps them... He's mentioned it multiple times now, that his information was leaked. The only proper information apparently that was leaked was from Phil. But even then, I don't actually think that's actually genuine information. Because why would Phil knowingly and willingly show his fucking details, so like things like his Xbox MAC address and all that crap? It doesn't make sense. It does not add up. Yeah, Phil clearly is... There's something here which is... Phil's not telling the truth. That's a damn for sure anyway. Guarantee Phil is not being honest with his audience here. And maybe it's for his own protection, or maybe it's just because he can't keep his fucking story straight. But Phil made a big, huge mistake in trying to legitimise the evidence on Kiwi Farms as being accurate, because that has been debunked already.
I was unable to stream Modern Warfare 3 on Monday. Now, obviously, that's very disappointing. I'm supposed to be able to do something all day, and I can't do it, right? So what ended up happening was, I stopped playing it after only an hour. We had an hour of gameplay, you know, the stream was just getting momentum, and I had to stop. I brought it back that night as a late stream, as a makeup session. Member bomb. My biggest fans are idiots. Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys, and you know, how much you're liking the content I'm doing in a given day, how much you can afford to support that content. Can you argue it's a begging model? I mean, I guess.
God damn it, I was muted the whole time. Sorry, I didn't realise I was muted the whole time. I was reading out all the people became members. And I was muted the whole time, so nobody fucking heard me read out the fucking members. God damn it, let me start this again. It's my bad, it's old habit, so ever. It's an old bad habit of mine, but let me try this again. Thank you very much to D-Dog for his generous 20 gifted memberships. Congratulations to the following people for becoming members. We have Veloran, Tyler Grimmy, Mokiness, Eric Fresner, K-Ake, Bulan, Geist Chen the Grim, Homamuru, who else do we fucking have? Roachbait, Bob1651 Hoskins, who's his entire list here? Hold on, I got a whole list here. Okay. Thanks, so big ups to everyone who got a membership, thanks to D-Dog's generosity. Roachbait, Bob1651 Hoskins, Veloran, Eric Resner, Mokiness, Tyler Grimmy, Meester, Aiden K, Timothy Grimley, Gru, Diablo Lord of Darkness, Pixar Animations, Kaneki J, Test Stupid, Welsh Lady, Have a Smashing Day, Bulan, Cake, Homamuru, and Geist Chen the Grim. There's all 20. There's all 20 from the list as far as I can tell. Thank you very much, D-Dog, once again for gifted memberships. Very generous of you, very kind of you. Thank you very much. And I'm pretty sure that was all 20. Me fucking try to count 20, fucking take my fucking socks and shoes off as well, just to fucking get past 10. But there we go. We got there in the end, so thank you very much indeed for your kindness.
Excuse me. But what I noticed is when we did it as the late night Monday stream, it didn't do as well. Again, just like similarly when this had been a late night game, attendance, engagement, support was all very low. And I said, well, this kind of sucks. The whole day screwed up because of what happened. Let's bring it back maybe later this week. and let's see what happens, and hopefully it'll, it'll go back to normal, all right? And so I didn't play it all week, and then yesterday, Saturday, was the first day that we brought it back, and when I brought it back, it ended up being a day stream again. I said, let's do it as a daytime stream again, and see how it does, because maybe it was just a one-off thing on Monday that screwed it up. No. Yesterday, here's the thing when I play multiplayer games like this, all right? You get your regulars, and then you get an extra influx of viewers, and the reason that they're there is not because they're having a good time, they're positive, they're fun. It's because of the opposite. Oh, if Phil's playing a game online, there's a chance he may rage. He may lose or be angry at the connections, and then we love it when he rages and he's toxic, right? And that's the only reason we're there. Now, here's the thing. Having added viewers, obviously, it can't hurt, right? But the thing is, having those kind of viewers actually doesn't help. Unlike a lot of other YouTubers or streamers who would say, oh, I just want maximum whatever. I don't even care if it's a positive audience or a negative audience or whoever it is. As long as we got viewers, that's all that matters. I'm completely of the opposite mentality. Like, literally, I think that it couldn't be further from the truth. I want people coming to my streams who engage, who are a positive influence. They want to talk. They want to enjoy the content. They want to be a part of a community. And then that goes hand in hand with, because they're enjoying it, they support it, right? People who come just to make fun of someone or to be toxic or to see someone be toxic, those people don't come and then become a part of a positive community and support it. They don't. They're just there to crap on stuff, right? Or to laugh at someone, haha, they're being miserable, so I feel better, ha ha ha. Now, listen, that's an element that will never go away, especially when you play ultra difficult games like anything that's like a From Software style game or something like that. If you're playing a competitive fighting game, if you're playing an online multiplayer game like Call of Duty, anything like, you're always going to get that element, right? But I very much want you guys to understand that's not what I'm streaming for. That's not the audience I'm going for. If that were the case, I'd 100% always be doing rage-inducing playthroughs. I'd always be trying to cause maximum drama. Right now, I could get sucked into the toxic vortex of YouTube and get 10 times more views than I do, but that doesn't benefit me or a positive community at all, in my opinion. Some people would disagree. I disagree. I think that it would not help me at all to do that, okay? I like maintaining this positivity around here. So, I'm streaming Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 yesterday, and I noticed views are decent. Like, we got like maybe 400 people on the stream, but engagement is non-existent. The people who are sitting in the chat are barely talking about the game at all. They're all going off having their own conversations that are completely unrelated to even what's going on an action-packed Call of Duty stream. I want you to think about that.
What's wrong with that, Phil? There's nothing wrong whatsoever. If people want to talk to one another about anything and they're going on in their lives, anything that might be interesting. Look, Phil, there's nothing wrong with people not paying attention to you for a goddamn 3 hours straight. Like, Phil can't understand why people don't want to fucking just only talk about him and the game for 3 whole hours. Let people just enjoy being themselves and enjoy talking to certain people in your fucking chat. There's nothing harmful about it whatsoever.
There's all kinds of stuff going on. I'm unlocking upgrades and weapons. I'm getting kill streaks. I'm doing daily challenges. I'm doing all this stuff. And people on the stream are talking about non-related crap. And it's like, obviously that's a sign they're not very interested. And then on top of that, as if it didn't need to be reinforced even further, people who had came by and were very positive and engaged and supported the podcast. And as soon as the podcast ended and I started playing Call of Duty, it ended. I'm not even kidding you. No one actually supported the stream in any way besides likes, all right, until the last half hour. 2.5 hours I was playing this game and no one cared. And it wasn't until the last minute one person tipped and one person did a super chat. And that was the entirety of the stream.
Remember though, Phil's not obsessed with money. He doesn't do these things to fucking make money or fucking... Oh my god, this is just sheer fucking classic DSP right here. This is just fucking typical bog standard DSP where he's just fucking berating his own audience and berating their viewers for daring to not fucking give him money while he fucking plays a game that he's apparently enjoying. It's just, it never ends. Never believe him when he claims he's fucking not doing this for money. The same person that manufactures drama on a regular fucking basis. Let's sum up what's happened this year very quickly, okay? Also, it helps build up some sphere abuse. Let's sum things up very quickly. He claims his tyre was stolen in a busy parking lot, but the fucking thief's left behind the fucking jack for whatever reason to keep that car upright. That's suspicious. Police report doesn't really make much sense either, but okay. He also claims the shopping bags got stolen from the supermarket. They waddled away for 2 minutes to get some fucking cranberry sauce, and they came back and his trolley was gone, including his fucking precious bags. You know, okay, that's a strange fucking story as well. And then what happened? Then the internet. There's a Comcast employee, a conspiracy theory with Comcast, and somebody at Comcast is a secret attractor, and they're twitching off your internet over and over and over again. And it's like, Phil, where's the evidence of that? And it's like, he doesn't need evidence. He's gonna fucking accuse people without evidence, because why would evidence be a thing? Oh my god. He manufactures drama so consistently. It's just ridiculous. It's starting to get tired. Thank you very much to Black Metro Super Chat. It says, I want a positive community. How dare you talk happily amongst yourselves, banned. That's pretty much it. He wants he's claiming he wants some very happy, positive, community which likes being there and all that shit. He only wants to focus their attention to be on him. Like, how dare people fucking talk amongst themselves because they want to take a break from 3 hours of fucking Call of Duty fucking rage quitting? Where Phil quits every single other game where he's not doing well, and then when Phil gets in a match with bots, Phil's doing great and he wants people to talk about him all the time. It is egotistical, it is self-centered for Phil to try and think that people want to just talk about him constantly, non-stop, for 180 minutes. It really is quite conceited of Phil. Ah, come on, YouTube.
Now, if that's not a case of showing how getting extra viewers for rage content does not equate to success, I don't know what is. I don't know what else would be a sign, right? At least for me. And again, this could be very different for other content creators, right? It could be that for them, bringing in rage viewers and stuff like that actually does support them and they're okay with it. For me, it's not. For me, I get success based off of people enjoying what we're doing, having positive interactions, positive engagement, because my philosophy has always been this. If I'm putting on a stream that feels safe, that feels fun, that's entertaining, that puts a smile on your face for whatever reason, but if I'm having a good time and you're having a good time, that's a reciprocation. We feel that on the stream. Sometimes we have fun, chill interactions. We have great discussion, okay? And while that's happening, people say, hey, I like this content. I want this content to continue to exist. I'm going to go ahead and go above and beyond and support it. And that's when support comes in, right? People don't come and support my stream because I was playing Call of Duty and I had a rage fit at lag. No one's going to say, oh yeah, here's a tip because of that. Who would do that? Instead, they want to have a chill time with me, something that feels meaningful to them. That's when you get that, right?
There's the magic word, meaningful. We are back to having meaningful content, robust content. He doesn't fucking make random shit just for the sake of fucking making random shit. No. Every single thing he fucking does to perform for the public on a daily fucking basis is apparently all meaningful, 100% meaningful, 100% of the time. No wasted content at all on Phil's fucking channel ever again. Every single thing he apparently tries to curate for his audience is always going to be meaningful. Bullshit, Phil.
So, after having yesterday's stream, here's the thing. I like Modern Warfare 3. I think I like it more than most people, because a lot of people have completely crapped on this game and said, man, this game is a cash-in, rip-off this year. It's a piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? And just skip it. They're just a bunch of cash-grabbing assholes. Nothing that's said in that statement is false. Literally nothing. Modern Warfare 3 plays like Modern Warfare 2 with a few tweaks and new weapons. It's the same netcode. It's the same skill-based matchmaking. They didn't put any effort into it. It was a rushed-out game for money. 100%. It was pushed out to line the pockets of the people in charge, and they didn't give two shits about the quality of the game. That is a true statement, okay? But
it's not a true statement. It's an opinion, Phil. You cannot fucking say there it's a true statement. You can say it's a true opinion, you can say it's a popular opinion, but you to try and claim it's a factual fucking statement is opening you up for a potential can of worms from these fucking developers trying to fucking say it's a true statement. How the hell can you try and say it's a true statement that the people that made a fucking game don't care about making a fucking game? It's an opinion, Phil, nothing else.
I'm having fun with it because it's a throwback to the original Modern Warfare 2 from 2009. The maps are ones that I've already played on. Excuse me. And in particular, alright, I'm just having a fun time having multiplayer like this in the rotation again. I haven't played a first-person shooter in a year since the last Call of Duty. It really is a shame there's no competition anymore. Because back in the day, I mean, just in a typical year, around this time of year, here's what would happen. You'd have Call of Duty and a competitor, whether it be Battlefield or Halo or Bad Company or whatever it would be. There'd be a competitor, so it's not just a one game dominating that genre. But then you'd have a fighting game or two to play multiplayer. You'd have a racing game to play. There'd be maybe a sports game to play. There'd be an action-based, cover-based shooter to play. Hell, then there were oddball games. Remember when Assassin's Creed had multiplayer? So any given year, during this busy gaming season, you'd have like 10 multiplayer games to juggle. And it would be intense amount of variety. You know, in December, never would it be like, oh man, what a dry December. It'd be like, dude, I don't have time to play all these cool multiplayer games in December. There's too many of them, right? But it ain't like that anymore. It's just not. Most of the multiplayer games went the way of free-to-play, battle royale, team-based. They're nothing like they used to be. And because of that, because they're all the same, These games have lost their originality, and there's one dominant game in the FPS landscape, Call of Duty on console. That's it. No one else really plays anything else on console besides Call of Duty when it comes to FPS. On PC, it's different. But on console, that's the dominant genre. That's the dominant game in that genre. That's all you can play, right? So it's like, I enjoy playing it just because, for me, that's really the only major option that I really enjoy playing on console. That's it, right? There's nowhere else to go. There's no other game to play in place of Call of Duty, right? So I enjoy it. But after playing it for a month, by the way, it's about 30 hours I've put into Modern Warfare 3 since it released in early November. That's a lot of gameplay for 1 month for any game. Hell, if it was a single-player RPG, 30 hours in 1 month is a lot. So I put a lot of time into this, okay? I feel like, definitely, sadly, there definitely is a lack of interest. People are bored of it now. And it's funny because it's not like I've done everything. Like yesterday I was trying to get kills with the pistol, and I was actually the best player on my team multiple times, limiting myself to using the handgun. And I'm not good at this game. I don't think I am, but here I am dominating the leaderboards. So you tell me how this game works, that people suck so bad that I can win entire matches just using a handgun. So I think there's more to do. But when I see literally an entire stream of people not talking about the game, completely turned off from it, doing their own thing, not engaging, not even addressing me or anything that's going on in the stream, and then the support is non-existent, that's a sign. People want something else. And to be frank, for over 2 weeks, every day I get someone asking me, hey Phil, what's the next playthrough? What's the next game? I'm tired of this stuff. When's the next one? What's the new one? What's the next one? Right? So I think it's time. I think now it is time to move on. It is time for us to say, all right, we've seen what this game had to offer. It was good for when it lasted, but it's time to move on to other stuff. All right? So, as a result of yesterday's stream, yeah, we're going to move on. We're going to do some new stuff this week, and I'm curious how it's going to go. I hope it goes well, because you guys for over 2 weeks have been asking me for something new, so I'm going to give it to you, okay? Excuse me. As DMX would say, Phil gonna give it to you, he gonna give it to you. It sounded very white when I said it.
It sounded fucking awful when you fucking said it. Jesus Christ, man. Phil fucking trying to be fucking hit by the fucking kids. How do you do, fellow fucking boomers? What the fuck, man? Sounded very fucking white when I said it. Half tempted just to fucking drop my own fucking diss track right now, and this fucking boomer ass bitch.
Anyway, so what are we doing for this week? Let's talk, because now the schedule is dramatically different, all right? But by the way, before we continue on to the schedule for the week, you want to talk about a direct comparison between a stream that had high attendance but low engagement and support versus a stream that had lower attendance but incredibly high engagement and support. Let's talk about last night's elite stream of Like a Dragon Gaiden. Now, I'm not here to say this happens every time we play Like a Dragon Gaiden. It doesn't, all right? But in particular, last night, we had about, well, 200 to 250 people on the Like a Dragon Gaiden stream last night. And what did we do? It was completely open world content, side missions that we were doing. They all had interesting plot lines. Some were funny, some were way more dramatic and serious. One was a crossover mission with another game from the Godoko, the RGG studio. I don't know how to say their name, but it was a crossover mission, which was really neat, okay? So, last night, of the over 200 people that showed up, literally everyone's hanging out, everyone's talking in chat, having a good time. We got people talking about Japanese culture and the game in particular. We got people talking about other games in the genre. We got people just having conversations that are fun. Everyone's just hanging out and having a great time, right? And it's a completely different vibe and atmosphere from the Call of Duty stream, because everyone's engaged, where, it's more meaningful, in my opinion. It's a better stream. What ends up happening? Let's see. Because of the positivity, people say, I want to support this content because it's great. We hit our members goal for the day. We hit the tier 2 tips goal for the night. It's like, did I do anything different? Of course I didn't. I'm just playing a different game. It's a different vibe. There you go. Now, I'm not saying I want to take multiplayer games out of my rotation either. That's not what I'm saying. Don't get me the wrong way, because this is what idiots do. They say dumb shit, like wage quitting and shit like that. That's totally not the case. There are games that I've kept in the rotation, RPGs that don't get this level of support, that I've kept in the rotation regardless. I mean, that entire Chrono Trigger playthrough I did over the summer was one of the slowest playthroughs I did in ages. But I love the game, and I just had passion for it, and I wanted to play it, regardless of how much it was supported. All right, people will say dumb shit like that because they're morons. Now, the funniest part about that is, I just want you to think about this for a second. Let's say you go to work, and you put in a day's work. And at the end of the day, you're told, well, you're just not getting paid today. And you go to work the next day, and you're told, well, you're also not getting paid for today. But then the next day you go in, okay, this is the third day I feel like you're going to get paid today, right? Would you keep going to that job? I mean, it's a business as well as my hobby. You understand that? And I'm not entitled to anything. I'm not entitled to people coming to any particular stream. And
then why do you act so goddamn entitled? I held off as long as I fucking could there, man. But this fucking cult-like fucking speak is just insane. This is just so fucking... Remember though, he avoids what the tractors say. He avoids all the white noise of what the tractors are saying on a regular fucking basis. He doesn't pay attention to it. And yet here he is going on about, oh, wage quitting this, wage quitting that. Phil, who are you trying to fucking delude here? Who are you trying to convince of this being a fucking fact? Yourself or your audience? Because we sure as shit ain't buying it. Ah, for fuck's sake, play already. Let's give it a second, it'll start fucking playing. Alright, give it 2 seconds. I'm gonna rewind the fucking thing. Ah, for the love of fuck. His face is fucking frozen permanently in this fucking state. With his fucking grubby wee teeth
was
showing.
my hobby. You understand that? And I'm not entitled to anything. I'm not entitled to people coming to any particular stream and saying, oh, Phil, I feel generous today. I'll give you everything. I'm not entitled to that. That's not how this model works. But I've explained to you guys tons of times, very matter-of-factly, how this model works. My whole purpose being on any stream is to put out content for you that you find enjoyable, entertaining, positive, fun, engaging, and the hope is that you like it so much and you understand that the only way that you can keep it going is to support it, is that you would eventually maybe support in some way, right? And everyone can support in a different way, and that's fine. But it's always worked out for 15 years that the support I get is enough to keep things going, right? So, and of course I've had to change and evolve over the times, but that's how it works, right? Yeah, I'm not going to continuously keep doing anything on my streams if no one wants it and no one's supporting it. That would be incredibly stupid. I'd have to be an actual moron. And for someone to spin it and say, wage quit, that's bad. No, you're just stupid. No, legitimately, anyone who's ever said that phrase is actually a complete brainless moron. Because you would go to work, just think about this, you would go to your job and work several days and just say, I'm doing it for free. No, you have to pay your bills. You have to make a living, just like everyone else on this planet. You're an idiot if you would go and do it for free. You're a complete idiot. So, if you say that statement, you're the dumbest person I've ever talked to.
See, you know, most people with jobs have a contract, which means they're fucking owed that money. Your audience don't have a contract with you, though. You're not entitled or owed anything from your audience. When you fucking beg them for bills, for money to pay bills, they're not entitled to give you money for that. You basically your entire living is based off of fucking begging and fucking hoping that fucking people are nice to you to give you fucking money. See, when I go to my job, so I've been off a week, right? I had a paid week's time off because I had time to use, because I have a proper job and a proper contract for said job, and I can fucking have time off for said job and have paid time off for said, just, you know, said, this is the thing though, and I'm going back to work tomorrow, and when I do, I know that I'm going to get paid for the time I put my work in. It's as simple as that. I do my job, I work my hours, I get paid for the hours I work. Because they're obligated to do that because I have a contract with my fucking employer to fucking do that shit. Whereas Phil, he has no contract with his audience. He has no contract with YouTube. It's essentially if people want to give him money, they'll give him money. But that's only if they want to do it. So it's not really a comparable situation, Phil. Also, I don't know why again, Black Mage sent a super chat, but it's not come through, I think, on the system properly. I'll read that out anyway. So thank you, Black Mage, for a super chat who says this is the worst sales mean that could have been an email. Yeah, this could have been this could simply have been a fucking email that we could have all ignored. You know, but no. Phil has to fucking voice his fucking concerns and fucking have some bullshit fucking example narrative which doesn't make much fucking sense. Exactly, this was not necessary, Phil. This was not required. This is not needed. This is basically Phil venting because he's fucking sick and tired of people fucking calling out for wage quitting Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, will Phil play normally again? Let's see. No, of course not. Every time I pause, the fucking stream doesn't want to fucking play. I blame DSP. I mean, who else am I gonna fucking blame? Of course it's DSP's fault. He makes me pause, he makes me rage. Come on, YouTube, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Here we go. Here we go. YouTube. YouTube.
Congratulations.
That was weird.
Now, good news is there's still people who've been waiting for.
I mean, on the bright side, I said good news. That's not me pausing it, by the way. That's YouTube freezing. YouTube's just been a fucking bitch right now. Don't know why. YouTube being a pain in the arse. Let me lower the quality down to 720. See if that fucking helps any fucking thing.
I'm more than happy to give you what you want, all right? So, allow me to give you the schedule for the rest of the week. Now, today, obviously, is very different. Today's React Day. Today is a day, I guarantee you today is not going to be a high engagement or support day, because it almost never is, all right? And, you know, reacting is something that I absolutely enjoy doing, all right? But it's variety content. It's a good way for me to split up a full week of gameplay. It gives me the opportunity to do different kinds of content, which I enjoy doing very much, all right? And I would ask, if you like the React content, please support today. Support this stream right now, this podcast, or when we get over to the channel, DSP Reacts, after the show, which will happen. You know, you'll see referrals. Hey, click here, go over there, everyone 10 over there. Please support that content, all right? I really enjoy doing it all year. I like breaking my content up into...
All right, give me a sign. I think we can go back to 1080p. You know what I think it was? I think this is a bizarre thing, for me anyway. If you're watching DSP stream, sometimes when I have his chat open, sometimes his chat will fucking cause my stream to fucking delay and lag. When I hide that bitch, it seems to play a lot fucking better. So maybe that'll fucking help you guys as well. If this stream if this stream 2 acts up, sometimes, well, I don't know if it'll help you guys, but when I'm fucking got full stream live and I hide his chat, it seems to fucking behave itself a lot more.
Doing different kinds, so I hope that you would support it in some way, right? But today, I would not be shocked if today is by far my slowest day today, and there's nothing we can do about it, right? So, we got the podcast right now. Anything you put towards this podcast for support, technically will carry over. So, for example, let's say we raised $20 in tips on this stream. That'll carry over to the stream on the React show for goals and rewards and stuff, okay? It's not going to change. That all stays cumulative, okay? Pretty cool. Now, after this podcast ends, we're going to head over collectively to DSP Reacts. And for 3 hours, I'm going to react to the clips that the members on that channel submitted for the week. And let me tell you, tons of Christmas-related stuff. Tons. Very nice. I'm very happy that people have gotten into the festive mood and are doing all Christmas-related clips, Christmas-related questions from the members this week. It's good stuff. It's going to be nice holiday-themed, and that's exactly what I like. I actually feel like the React shows have been much better since we had them be themed towards what's going on in real life during these weeks. So I certainly hope that you will join me over there for that show. Now, as I've already stated, okay, I will not be here tonight. No late stream tonight. I have to film patron private
This is
React
fucking
videos.
shit. I'm
Right?
going 1.5.
However, I will return in full capacity tomorrow and for the next 3 days. Here's what we're going to be doing. Monday, level 1 podcast followed by Super Mario RPG Remake, which we're heading into the end game. We're almost done. If I really focus just on beating it, we'd probably beat it tomorrow. But I've heard that there's actually extra content in this version. I guess this is the remake. I don't know what the extra content is. So I guess we can find out. We need 2 streams in order to finish it up. Okay, we'll see. Then tomorrow night, I'm very excited for this. I'm returning to Street Fighter 6 to play more Dalsim in ranked. I'm currently in 4-star Diamond with Dalsim after 1 session. The game placed me in 3-star Diamond, and I continue to win and go on win streaks, and I'm in 4-star Diamond now. I'm like a few streams away from hitting Master Rank, which is insane, right? I can't believe it that I'm doing this well with the character. Now, that very well may not last. I may hit a wall where I start fighting an onslaught of Camis and other top-tier characters that are going to dominate me. That very well could happen, all right? But in this case, I'm actually having a great time playing with the character. I can't wait to play more tomorrow. I hope you'll join me for my journey with Dalsim as it continues at a high-level ranked play tomorrow night on the late stream, okay? Tuesday is the big day when the schedule's changing, all right? So after a level 1 podcast, Tuesday's daytime stream will be the premiere of RoboCop Rogue City. I'm actually staring at it right now. It's installed on my Xbox, ready to go. This is the game that came out of nowhere. No one expected it would be very good. It came out, what, about a month ago? I guess a lot of people who played it said, wow, it's surprisingly good. Like, no one expected that this game would be good, and it's quite good. I'm taking your word for it. I haven't played it, nor have I watched anyone who's played it, but people said it was so good, and people wanted to see me play it so badly, they donated it. In fact, listen to this. Not only did it get donated, 3 different people donated it at the same time. So because of that, when I play this game on Tuesday, I'll be giving away copies of it, because I have extra copies to give away live on stream. The people have said, yeah, go ahead, give them away. We'll buy into that. Okay? So, on this coming Tuesday's premiere stream, expect not 1, but 2 different copies of RoboCop to be given away live on stream. I'm excited for it to see how the game is. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully people will show up and like the game. People have asked me for a month to play it. So, you got to think, there's got to be a desire there to see me play it, and, you know, we'll find out come Tuesday. Tuesday night will be more Like a Dragon Gaiden, okay? And then Wednesday, the daytime stream again will be something new, because Warzone 3 is releasing in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So, I'll be trying it out for the first time, and here's the thing, is in regards to that, I don't know when it releases, but people keep saying that's probably going to be around 10 a.m. Pacific time, that I guess they always seem to time it around that time. What I'm hoping is that that's the case, and I will have to download it. Like, I'll have to set it up to download Warzone 3 as soon as it's available, because I don't have Warzone installed, but it wouldn't matter. This is a whole new Warzone to install, right? So I guess what I'll have to do is that day, you know, turn it on, and hopefully that morning it's available to download. Because I want to play Warzone 3 on release day. But what if it's not available? What if it's not there? What if the servers are screwed up and you can't get it? Then I guess we'll do something different. You know, we could do more RoboCop or something like that. I guess we'll see. And then same thing, Wednesday night, it could either be Warzone 3, if I can't play it on the earlier stream, or not, then maybe we could do more RoboCop if you guys want a second dose of RoboCop. Or, you know, we could do more Street Fighter. If you want a third dose of Street Fighter for the week because I'm doing so well, I'm okay with that. So really, it's hard to say what we're going to be doing on Wednesday because I'm not sure when the Warzone's going to release, okay? Also, something huge happening on Wednesday if you're not aware, or is it Tuesday? The GTA 6 trailer is releasing, but I can't remember if that was the 5th or the 6th, but that's coming this week, and I'm sure that's going to be a ginormous topic of discussion on the podcast and during my streams that day. Everyone's going to want to talk about GTA 6 and what information is released about it, so that'll be exciting when that happens. So, good stuff coming up this week. Now, keep in mind, that's not even it. You ready for this? On Friday, which would be, let's see, today's the 3rd, the 8th? On Friday, the 8th, I'm playing Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. I think it technically releases on the 7th, but I won't be here. It's my day off. So on the 8th, I'm going to be repurchasing.
Hold on a second. We have our first bingo of the stream.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
We have our first bingo because Phil said day off. So there we go.
A monthly subscription to Ubisoft Plus to begin my playthrough of Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, which supposedly is a hybrid between Far Cry gameplay and the Avatar universe. All right? So this should be pretty neat. I'm excited for that too, and 2 new games in the rotation plus new Warzone, right? So there's gonna be a lot going on. We're going literally from, oh, I'm bored of these games, there's not enough going on, to 3 new things happening in 1 week, right? Now, I want you to understand something. There's no commitment that I have to continue to play any of these games. If I play RoboCop, we play for a stream or 2, and it sucks, I don't have to keep going. If I play Avatar for a stream or 2, and it sucks, I don't have to keep going. I just bought the subscription, I didn't buy the game, it's not a big deal, right? If I play Warzone 3, and I hate it, I don't have to keep going. All right? So we're not committed to having to play any of these insanely long amounts of time. I don't want people to feel like, oh no, we're stuck into this now. You know what I mean? That's very much not the case. We can take our time, go at our own pacing, and see if I like these games or not over the course of the next couple of weeks, okay? But hopefully, all of them work out. I would like it if all 3 of these are great, and we enjoy all 3 of them. That would be amazing, okay? But won't know till we actually start playing them. Cool. Now, in addition to all of that, please continue to nominate your favorite playthroughs of the year in my Best of 2023 nominations thread. You can access that by typing !Best of 2023 into the chat, and that will pop up a link. You click on that, and in that thread, nominate your favorite playthroughs. What I'm doing is for the next 2 or so weeks, tallying up all your nominations for your favorite playthroughs of the year. Then based on that, whatever is the most nominated playthroughs will become a poll that you guys will vote on for the rest of the month. And then, boom, at the end of the year, we have a 3rd year-end series. Not only will we have my Game of the Year awards and most disappointing games countdown, but also the fan-voted best playthroughs of 2023, which I'm very excited to see what you guys felt were the best playthroughs of the year, okay? Excuse me. Very nice, so that's going to be fun. In addition, please continue, if you are a member over on my React channel, DSP Reacts that is, please continue to nominate Christmas-themed movies and specials for me to watch and review in the coming weeks. In fact, I'm planning on doing my first review either Monday or Tuesday night. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be yet because I have to watch something. What I'm going to do, either tonight or tomorrow night, I'm going to kind of go through your nominations of what you guys have suggested. I'm going to see what's available on my on-demand video services, and I'm going to watch something and review it coming up this week, which I'm excited for. I like watching Christmas-themed stuff. I have a blast this time of year, always trying to watch a bunch of stuff, and I'm very excited to jump into that festive fun starting soon, either tonight or tomorrow, okay? Excuse me. So, that's all well and good going on. Now, the one thing that's not live yet, and I know it's dragging its feet a little bit, is your ability to nominate video games that I'm going to play during my Christmas marathon on the 23rd of December. I haven't set that up yet. I haven't had time. Like, I still, at this point, here I am 3 days into the month. I haven't even set up my usual stuff that I do every month to, like, schedule out what bills I owe this month and when I'm paying those and when I'm doing this and that on my streams. I have a lot I have to set up, all right? So I promise you within the next few days, I will get that going. When I have a chance, I will do that. Maybe I'll even do it the night that I do that, whatever the first Christmas special is that I'll record. Maybe then I'll set up those threads because I want you guys to start voting or to start nominating on the games that I'm going to play during the Christmas event. It just sucks that I just haven't had a chance to really even set it up yet. We'll probably have it run for like a week and a half. In a few days before Christmas, you'll vote on what you want me to play on that Christmas marathon on the 23rd. Okay? Okay. So that's everything. That covers pretty much everything. Before we head into any other topics, I just want to say thank you all for chilling, for relaxing, for the holiday vibes. We've kind of, it took a while because of all the nonsense going on last week, but I feel like we finally...
Hey, said nonsense as well. I think we're about to fucking hit a begment here.
Burger.
But Meester wants me to fucking play a particular Scottish soundboard effect. All my Scottish style soundboard stuff is randomized. I press a 1 button and it'll play a random Scottish thing like...
Fuck's sake, Jesus! Christ!
That wasn't it.
I mean, it's terrible, all this time.
Is there nothing on the internet that I wouldn't masturbate to?
It was fucking played over the fucking rest of them, you know what I mean? But she's a big fucking bitch was in there somewhere. So there we go. Meester wanted that one in particular. I was just spamming a button until I could fucking get it, but I fucking played over the top of one of her in some sort of chaotic fucking manner.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
That'll fucking do, I guess. But there we go. So yeah, Phil said nonsense, but I think we're about to hit a begment. So after all of his fucking talk there of, you know, I really hope streams are well supported and all that shit, he's been talking non-stop about how well supported Like a Dragon Gaiden was, how lack of support fucking stopped Call of Duty Modern Warfare. He's been talking about support constantly for a lot of fucking today. He's had a go at people for fucking being all about the numbers and the metrics, while he's fucking non-stop talked about playing these games for money. And now he's about to fucking have a begment. So brace yourselves.
Settled in, right? It feels like finally we're into festive stuff. Happy holidays and season's greetings to everyone out there. I'm happy that now we can have this positivity rolling. I love it. I love this feeling this time of year. The weather has definitely changed. It's very cold outside now. And I'm having a great time. I hope that you guys are too. All right. Now, if you like the content,
here it comes.
We've already talked a little bit about this. I make my living on crowdfunding.
Yes.
I don't get any support from any kind of product placements. I don't play any games, you know, for getting paid to advertise them. You don't see paid promote. Includes a paid promotion in my YouTube videos. None of that. I do none of that purposefully. Because I wanted that when you're watching my content, you're seeing meaningful content. This has always been my formula. I give you the meaningful content for free, and if you enjoy it, please reciprocate. All right? Do I make something on ad revenue? Yes, I do. You see ads run on my streams. You see ad runs on my on-demand video. I make something from that. Is it a ton? No, it's not. It used to be way more. It's certainly not anymore. That's just something that's happened over the years on YouTube, is that it's gone way down. There's nothing you can do about that. I do rely on crowdfunding to make a living. So, how can you support these streams? Okay? Number one, engagement. Liking the videos, liking the streams, leaving comments on the videos, and talking on the streams. Engagement helps the channel and lets more people find it. That's number one. Number two, super chats, super stickers, super thanks. These are the ways that you can contribute through YouTube itself. You get a big pop-up on your screen when you do it, whether it's in the chat, even on a video, an on-demand video. It's like a highlighted comment, right? If anyone does this, I'm very grateful. Thank you. I will be sure to give a shout out specifically to anyone who does it live on a stream. If you actually do it during an on-demand video, I actually will find that in my video comments and highlight it and give you a personal thank you in the video comments as well. All right. Membership. Obviously, these are absolutely important things, right? Because a membership is a way to support this channel ongoing. And I appreciate everyone who's a member of this channel and or during this time of year gifts memberships to the channel. You get so many benefits for being a member, including, but not limited to, a chat crown badge to show how long you're a supporter, being able to completely ignore slow-mo rules in the chat so you can talk as much as you want. You don't have to wait, what is it, a 10-second limit or something, so you can't spam the chat. You can talk as much as you want. Access to a ridiculous amount of emotes here on YouTube. You know, at one point we had so many gifted memberships like a year or two ago that we got it up to like 3 dozen amount of emotes, something nuts like that. So you get a ton of emotes here. Particularly this time of year, memberships are great because you get big priority for special events. For example, for this Christmas marathon coming up, members exclusively will pick a game that will be played during the event. Everyone else will be competing open nominations, but the members themselves will put their heads together and pick a game that will be for sure in the Christmas event. So there you go. I mean, you get tons of power over my content, tons of interactivity for being a member, okay? So please consider becoming a member today if you're not, and please consider gifting some memberships, all right? Hilariously, I get people who say dumb things like, whoa, you have so many members, but you don't have that many stream viewers. Yes, because not everyone who watches my content is a stream viewer right now. That's right. You're absolutely right. I play so many games. I play so much variety of content that I have thousands of viewers who watch me on a daily basis, and not all of them are members.
Oh, hold on. Hold the fuck on. I have thousands of viewers who watch me on... Did he say daily basis? Did this deluded little pig say daily basis? Let me rewind this, okay? Let me just rewind this in full context.
Being a member, okay? So please consider becoming a member today if you're not, and please consider gifting some memberships, all right? Hilariously, I get people who say dumb things like, whoa, you have so many members, but you don't have that many stream viewers. Yes, because not everyone who watches my content is a stream viewer right now. That's right. You're absolutely right. I play so many games. I play so much variety of content that I have thousands of viewers who watch me on a daily basis.
Let's say it. Daily basis. Daily basis. All right, motherfucker. Let's call your bluff, shall we? Daily basis, thousands of people are watching. This video was live 13 hours ago, 313 viewers. What about this one? 267 views. What about this one? 557, 566, 328, 302, 341, 773 for Street Fighter stuff. That was well over a day ago. 612, 539. Oh, here we go. 1.1k views for a level 1 podcast from a day ago. Now, when I say a day ago, I don't mean yesterday's podcast. I mean this is a podcast from the 1st of December. Friday. Pretty much 2 days ago. 248 views for Mario. 252. So where are these thousands that are watching you every day, Phil? Are they fucking like watching like without fucking giving you a view or something? Make it make sense, Phil. Thousands of people every fucking day. Who the fuck does this fucking guy think he's kidding on?
And not all of them remember. There you go. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Again, the thing is, I'm so very different from other content creators. A lot of people don't understand that. Like, well, your average stream gets 300, 400 viewers. You have 500 members. Yes, but I do 2 streams a day that are different audiences. I play 4 to 5 games at a time that each have different audiences. So even though you see 400 members or 400 viewers per stream, arguably there's between 1,000 to 2,000 people that at any given time will watch my streams. Oh, by the way, there's an entire on-demand audience too that also can become members and support the channel. So you have no point.
Well, your memberships are fucking a waste of time. Meester actually just sent it to me as well. And I'll show it to you guys though. Remember, guys, you don't get anything really for being a fucking member of his fucking shitty channel. Let's just say if you're a fucking, like, you know, if you went and lost your fucking mind for a second and you thought, I want to join DSP Gaming. You click join, you stop his fucking shitty little beg video, and look at all the fucking perks you get. It's just, look at all the amazing things you get from his fucking being a fucking channel member on his fucking thing. Recurso eso. You get loyalty badges, which change over time. Custom emojis. Membership shoutout. Okay, what does the super supporter get? Oh, they get the same thing. Okay, what about ultra supporter? Oh wait, they get the same thing. So why have 3 different levels and 3 different tiers of support if you're not going to fucking make those extra tiers, the more expensive tiers, have more to them, Phil? It's because you're a greedy little bitch who can't really offer anything or doesn't want to offer anything. It's the thing, on a regular basis with me, I'm always like, in my mind, I feel like I'm lucky if people want to become a viewer. I know like people like D-Dog are kind of responsible for gifting a lot of these memberships, but at the same time I want to try and make sure that if anyone's even a member, whether they want to be a member or if they're gifted a membership, I want to try and make sure in my head it's going to be worth their while, which is why I'm always trying to think maybe I can do a special members video or members content and everything else as well. In my head, last week I went and did a member stream last week before the bingo, covering like Tom Dark's DSP response and all that jazz, you know what I mean? In my head I'm always thinking, what more can I do for members to make it worth their while? Phil doesn't do that. It's like, guys, you can avoid slow mode in my chat. So basically it's punishing normal chatters and giving his fucking members, letting them pay him money so they can talk at a normal kind of normal speed. It's weird, Phil. There is nothing worthwhile being a member of your channel. All it is fucking dollars in your pocket. What do you give them? Fuck all. At the very least, even like with me, like I try and do like extra stuff as well. I've got a members Discord. I've got a special members Discord, which, you know, linked your YouTube to your Discord or whatever, which means you can get access to a members only Discord. Phil could do that. He won't do it, but he could do that. Maybe he could do it for his ultra members. Imagine, because we know Phil's got Discord. He can talk to his mods all the time on there. He could very easily have it set up only for ultra members, the top tier paying members. They get access to fucking talk to DSP on Discord whenever. No, he won't do that. He won't do anything special. Doesn't matter how much fucking money you give him. He won't do anything special for you. Also, look at this goddamn fucking freeze frame. This freeze frame for the most recent podcast of his from yesterday. Look at this smile. Can we zoom in on a smile? Can we zoom in on a smile? Let's just hold on. That. Never mind fucking playing anything. That particular face. That is what YouTube chose as the automated thumbnail for Phil's podcast yesterday. That face right fucking there. Jesus, man. Yeah, back to 100%, there we go. Fuck me. YouTube has never been kind to him to fucking picking his fucking thumbnails. Anyway, on with the bingo, on with the show.
There you go. Okay. And by the way, that's not particularly directed at anyone. It's just a thing that I hear commonly said around here that makes absolutely no sense. Because again, everyone holds me to standards of other content creators, which I'm not. I've always been completely different from everybody else, but they don't understand the difference. There you go. Okay, so that's awesome. One final way you can support the stream: tips. Tips are direct contributions to my PayPal. They're very, very good. A very good way to support the content for 2 reasons. Number 1, tips are immediate. If you tip me right now, I get it this moment. I can put it towards a game. I can pay a bill. Hell, I could go buy groceries or take my wife out to dinner on Thursday on my day off. And that's all a direct.
Hold on. You're going to do that anyway. That is not going to change regardless of the fact. That is going to happen one way or another. There's nothing going to stop you from fucking having a meal out with your fucking wife. You could get $0 between now and Thursday. You're still going to fucking make sure that happens. Jesus Christ. And big ups to Diablo for by popping their membership message and saying, Phil, you are entitled crybaby Karen. He really is. It's one of the simplest ways you can describe Phil. He's an entitled crybaby Karen. Because if he doesn't get his way, he's going to fucking make a big song and dance with it and kick up a fuss. And he'll want to speak to fucking people in charge and managers and everything else. Oh, where's this Comcast person? Where's the fucking shop? Somebody stole my trolley and my special bag shop person. Get your manager and make sure you fucking find this urban culprit. It's just... The entitlement is off the charts with him. You know what he does expect just by fucking giving so much for doing so little, for offering so little, but he's trying to convince himself and others that what he does is very special and meaningful and positive and worthwhile, where it's just basically a waste of fucking space on YouTube's fucking servers.
Result of tip support that I get on streams. Anything else that you do to support my streams, there's a delay. Alright? And it takes about a month usually. It's like a month delay, which isn't a big deal, but it's a wait. Tips are cool because right now it's something that could be used for something positive. Okay, so I'm
going to say I'm not going to say I told you so, but I told you so. I emphasised that Phil was going to prioritise tips more than anything else because it's December, because it's Christmas month, and because he really wants that immediate financial gratification so he can blow a bunch of money and stupid shit throughout the month of December. Because there's things to buy everywhere, and there's special events on everywhere, and in particular there's special events in WWE Champions right now as well, for Phil to blow a bunch of fucking dumbass money on. Ah, fuck off YouTube and just play. Give it a second, he's fucking Phil tweaking his fucking mustache.
Out there. Number one, getting something right away versus having to wait. Yeah, it's always a benefit. Number two, tips. I usually get way more of a tip than I do of another contribution. You know, there's always a middleman, no matter how you're getting support on the internet. There's always a middleman who takes a cut. Nothing's free. And, you know, typically, with PayPal and tips, I get more of a cut as opposed to other methods. So, thank you in advance to anyone who contributes in any way. Everything is appreciated. We have rewards in place for tip levels and things raised on the stream and all of that. And I want to say thanks to anyone who does contribute during today's stream. Now, particularly today's a weird day. Why? Because we're doing this podcast, and then after the podcast, we're going over to a different channel to do the React show. So obviously, with my React content, that's a little different. That channel itself is usually supported solely by what I raise on a stream or memberships. There's no ad revenue really to be spoken of on that channel. Because whenever I do my React show, at least half the videos, if not more, end up getting claimed by third parties and become unmonetizable. Okay? It sucks, but it's just the nature of the beast doing React content. Since you're reacting to someone else's video, someone else gets the rights to it. So on my React channel, things like memberships, super chats during streams, and tips during streams are a huge important thing to keep that channel afloat. When I started that channel earlier this year, there was ginormous interest, and it kind of waned. And I can't really argue about that. I mean, people settled into it first, oh, hype, and the hype dies down. They're like, okay, so I'm not hyped for it anymore, right? Plus, let's be honest, I stopped doing drama. I stopped reacting to long drama documentaries and things like that as a direct response from my audience saying, you know, the drama stuff is all right, but it always causes problems. Everyone gets all upset. Do you really want to keep making drama content? And I was like, no, not really. I like doing React stuff. I just don't want to really do drama shit all year. So I stopped doing it. I think a lot of the hype for that channel died out then too, all right? But for a little channel, for a small audience, for a little bit of fun content, I like doing it. It's kind of a hobby, a side thing, and because of your support, it's still viable to do, but I need to keep it being viable. Like, if it ends up being a stream that does nothing for me all week, then obviously I'm not going to keep doing it, right? So please, when we head over there after this, if you like that React stuff, please support that channel in some way, particularly if you support that live stream. That keeps that channel afloat, okay? Fair enough. All right, so all that being said, we're going to do a couple quick shout-outs right now, and then we're just going to open it up. Really, I got nothing else to do today, but particularly, I don't feel like doing suggestion box today. Reason being, today's a weird day. We're not doing gameplay. Already, I'm going to be doing a ton of reacting. I'm going to be doing Q&A and stuff later for members. I just don't want to do suggestion box today. So it's just going to be a chill stream where we talk and do some Q&A and stuff like that until we feel sufficient to jump over and do the React show, okay? So just a couple quick shout-outs. Nothing really crazy today. Little Shake and Bake gifted a membership to the community. Thank you, Shake and Bake. And that went to Bare Metal Gamer. So congratulations, Bare Metal Gamer. We're now at 542 members. My goal is 545 by the end of this podcast because I'm not broadcasting on this channel again today. All right? When we go to the other channel, there's a different level of members for that channel. It's a different channel, you see? So we can get 3 members by the end of this stream. That's roughly like 40 minutes left. That would be amazing if we could do that. So if you wanted to support, today a good way would be by getting some memberships to the channel within the next 40 minutes or so. Okay? So thank you, Little Shake and Bake, for that. And then I received a super sticker from Little Shake and Bake. Okay? So let's get that up on the leaderboard. What the? There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Now, on the tip side of things, our first tip of the day is from Lil Shake and Bake. I'm not kidding. $1 tip from Lil Shake and Bake. who says, do you accept fan art? Anything specific you want to be drawn? Well, first of all, when you say fan art, I love fan art that is digital. Meaning if you were to scan it high res and send it to me, and maybe it could be like a widescreen aspect ratio, I can make it part of my pre-stream. I love fan art that I can add to pre-stream, you know, and particularly if you wanted to do something that would advertise the podcast or DSP Gaming or something like that I could roll on the pre-stream, that'd be cool. If you want to do something that's DSP Reacts related, that'd be cool too. I have 0 pieces of artwork for DSP Reacts. Earlier this year, I asked anyone, hey, you want to make some artwork for that particular channel, and no one did. So if you want to do something like that, but that's the kind of fan art I like. Physical fan art, I'll be honest, I have no use for it. I know where to put it, but digital fan art that I can use in my content, that I really love. Okay, oops. So a little shake and bake with the first tip of the day, $1. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Cool. All right, and so particularly, so far that is what we got for today. If anything else pops in for today, I will obviously shout it out, and you'll get recognition. And if you have a question, I'll answer it. But in the meantime, you know, that's all I got for today's show. I didn't have too much. I just wanted to kind of get through the schedule change and explain why we're changing and reducing Modern Warfare 3. Now Modern Warfare 3 will be Warzone while I'm going to start up RoboCop. And by the way, I should say this too. It's not that I'm never going to play Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer ever again. That's not very much not the case. But I feel like just with anything, if you play something or do something too much, then it's not special anymore. And I feel like I've played so much of Modern Warfare 3 that people are just like, meh. But maybe if I didn't play it for a while and we wanted some variety on streams and I brought it back, then people would care again, right? So Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer for now, we're not going to do it, but we are going to try Warzone this week. We'll see how that goes, and then we'll play it by ear and go from there. Okay? Jay, you going to see the Godzilla movie soon? Sounds good. I hope you enjoy it. Let us know if it was good on when you come back. But I had the feeling you would probably like it. Most people loved it, right? They reviewed it really highly. Let's see here. So, Derek. Oh, by the way, this person now can get the fuck out of here because they were trolling, so they're out of here. Derek says there's a trailer countdown live stream. Trailer 1 of GTA 5 will be on Tuesday, December 5th. Pre-show at 5:45 a.m. Pacific. The trailer debuts at 6 p.m. Pacific. Wow. Or 6 a.m. Pacific. 6 a.m. Well, guess what? I won't be watching. I'll watch it after, right? I'll definitely not be. That's crazy. I will not be watching any trailer at 6 a.m. Screw that. I'll watch it when I wake up. But then we'll talk about it on Tuesday's show. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that the Godzilla movie is very serious. That apparently it's more about, it's like the humans and how they're affected by this natural disaster that is Godzilla or something like that, right? Pretty crazy. There you go. Very nice. Okay. So, ladies and gents, I'm opening the chat up right now. It is official. To anyone who would like to do Q&A with me, ask a question, have a topic discussed, now is the time. We'll do a segment of Q&A and see what you guys want to talk about today. And then based on how that goes, either the podcast will be very long or very short.
Boring.
Depends on what you guys want to talk about today, okay? Okay. Derek, I'm happy to hear you started the Christmas tier maker. And I hope that it goes well. Of course, let me know if you have any questions along the way. And we're going to probably do a Christmas tier maker where we're going to rank holiday Christmas specials and Christmas movies, probably on Christmas Eve. Because on Christmas Eve, I'm only going to do one stream, just like I did on Thanksgiving. On Christmas Eve, I'll probably do one stream, and it'll probably just be like the podcast, and then a tier maker, and then maybe a little bit of chill fun, maybe a drink or two, and then that's it. It's not going to be anything serious, okay? What is my favorite holiday? Christmas. Here's why Christmas is my favorite holiday. There's two major reasons. Number one, because Christmas is not only a holiday, it's a season. Right? You get everything going. You got snow. You got festive decorations of various things. You can have things that are winter related. You can have things that are Santa Claus related, things that are actually Christian related with Jesus and stuff like that. You have, no matter where you come from, there's a Christmas for you. You know what I'm saying? There's some kind of a Christmas thing for you. There's so many specials, so many movies, so much music, right? All around, food, all around it, based around it. So all that to me is number one. One of the major reasons I like the season, because it's a feeling, it's a vibe in the air that feels positive and fun and heartwarming to me. Anyway, okay? That's number one. But number two, the other major reason that I absolutely positively love Christmas is because it's my day off for the whole year. And you might say, well, what does that mean? It's an actual day off. Meaning, on Christmas Day, I don't have to shop. I don't have to run errands, go to appointments. I don't have to do anything work-related at all. I don't turn on a stream. I don't do anything with videos. I don't have to read or respond to emails. I just spend time with my family. It's literally the only day a year. This is not exaggerating. It's the only day all year that I get to spend the entire day with my family and not worry about anything else, okay?
Reminder, he creates his own schedule.
Particularly this year, it's very much needed. You know, this year, normally on days when it would have been a little bit more relaxed and festive, I didn't even get those days. Like, I was sick around Halloween. So I didn't get a fun Halloween marathon that would have felt a lot different than my normal content because I was sick as shit, right? So it's great that I'm finally going to get one day that the entire day is for my family and I. That's it. After that, it's right back to work. And my days off are running errands, going grocery shopping, doing appointments, doing all this crap. That's just my life. When you work 6 days a week full time, that is your life. And that's been my life for many, many years. Okay. Excuse me. Snow Carl Re-upping their membership for 18 months. Says, do you consider going home to Connecticut? Did you consider going home to Connecticut for Christmas with Kat? First of all, there's no going home to Connecticut. This is my home. I've lived here for almost a decade now. This very much is my home and will be.
Oh, you fucking sanctimonious piece of shit, Phil. Your family home is still your fucking home. Where you grew up, where your fucking mum and dad are, that is your fucking home. You knew exactly what they fucking meant. Yes, you have your fucking home now. You've lived there a long fucking time. Yes, fucking congratulations, but there's no place like your genuine family fucking home. Connecticut, whether you like it or not, is where you fucking came from. Those are your fucking roots. And you knew what they fucking meant. Don't you fucking pretend to understand otherwise. You knew exactly what they fucking meant. Answer the fucking question properly, Phil. As long as YouTube fucking lets.
Probably for the rest of my life, quite frankly, because I love it here. I don't want to leave or have to move out of my house. I love my house. I love this location. Just this morning, we're out back and we put some like oyster crackers in a bowl and a few peanuts and we put it out there. We got squirrels, we got birds, we got all kinds of creatures coming by and just having fun eating, and they're playing. The squirrels are frolicking and playing with each other in the backyard. Jasper's going crazy watching like this. He's all excited. He's like, dude, we get all this natural wildlife and everything in our neighborhood. It's so amazing. We get wild.
Give me a second here. This, I mean, first of all, it sounds fucking ridiculous.
First going crazy watching like this.
Give me a second here. Is there a particular frame? Is there a particular frame here we could use here? Now, YouTube's still fucking misbehaving right now, but let's see. What the fuck, man? So Jasper is looking like this. Jasper's looking like this. Oh, there's a good frame right there, I think. There's a good frame right there. Let me try and extract that one. Give me a wee second here. Go there, go with that, go here. I've got the website ready to go here, and let's see the final result. There we go, fantastic stuff indeed. A little bit of fake snow on the image, but we're done the best we could. We're done the best we could. Major Detractor says this is a perfect pogger face. It could very well be. This is DSP's pog face, I guess. Fuck, man. Okay, let's get on with the show.
He's all excited. He's like, dude, we get all this natural wildlife and everything in our neighborhood. It's so amazing. We get wild rabbits and stuff out there all the time. It's amazing. And we get beautiful trees, grass, all kinds of stuff in the backyard that grows. It's gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. We have the best view of anyone who lives here because we have the dog walking park to the back of us. Everyone else just has like a normal backyard, but they're small. We have this giant view. So we literally have it the best here. You know, we're very happy, okay? With where we live and everything. So I have no plans to move. This is my home. There's no going back home.
The question was simply about whether you're going to fucking go back to see your parents at some point for Christmas. The question was not about you trying to fucking move anywhere else. It was about whether you're going to fucking go see your mother and father for Christmas one time again, ever again.
It makes sense what you're saying. Now, will we consider going back to Connecticut to visit my parents for Christmas? Do I know the truth? Probably not. Why? Travel during this time of year is atrocious.
You greedy fucking selfish piece of shit. They fucking went and got through. They travelled for you. The only incentive for Phil to travel through to them before in the past was so they could fucking pay for the entire wedding, pay for the flights, and get $5,000 from his fucking mummy to help pay towards back taxes. They basically had to bribe him to fucking come home. Imagine parents having to bribe their own child to fucking come home to see them. That's disgusting. This is the type of person Phil is. It's not worth his time to fucking wait for fucking flights. It's not worth it. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth his time. He doesn't want to wait for fucking ages to get on a fucking plane and go home to see his mother and father.
To go during Christmas would mean insane amounts of delays, and plus, by the way, we'd have to fly in to freaking like LaGuardia or, you know, one of those New York airports that's a fucking nightmare that there's insane amounts of people going through at this time of year. Like, that is wildly, insanely a big no.
Yeah, Phil, you're right. They're not worth the effort. They're not worth the time. You're better off just staying put in fucking renting. Why go through that effort just for your fucking mother and father?
Right? If we ever were to go visit, I would purposefully make it not Christmas time. Like, I would have to go in the summer or go to a time when no one's going to Connecticut, no one cares. That's when I would go. Plus, let's be honest, there's just more to do. You know, we go there and we visit in the summer. If we ever do, you could go and do other things. You could go out and do outdoor activity, go to the zoo or other things. It's nice. As opposed to, you go now, half the shit is closed. Plus, inclement weather. Connecticut is infamous for inclement weather this time of year. You could get ice, you could get snow. Now you get fucking snowed in during your visit. Now what do you do? Wow, we flew out here, but now we're stuck. We can't even get there because of fucking snow.
You're not there for the fucking scenery, Phil. You're there to see them. This is your own fucking mother and father. You are still lucky you fucking have them. They won't be here for long. According to you, they're not long for this fucking world. They're fucking knocking on death's door, and you still don't want to fucking put the effort into fucking see them. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this is at times like this, I genuinely believe he's got no real soul to him. If he doesn't want to fucking put in the effort to see his mother and father, especially as they're getting on in fucking age and all that shit, what in the hell? The question, remember what the question was? You know, would you ever want to see your mother and father? Go home to see your mother and father for Christmas. That was the question. And Phil's like, nah, because it'll take forever and the weather's not great, so I don't want to fucking see them when it's going to inconvenience me. It's just the sheer fucking selfishness of this fucking dick. Just give that a second, YouTube will play. It'll play in a second.
So what was the point of that, right? So the answer is no. I would not, absolutely, I would not be going to Connecticut during this time of year to visit my parents. I think that would be incredibly a bad decision. You know, I really believe that. So, you know, maybe one day we will go out and visit, and it would not be for that. When was the last time we visited? 2019. When was it? April. For what? Well, to visit my parents and to get married, right? That's what we did it for. And it was wet and it was cloudy, but it wasn't ice, you know? So, there you go. All right. Shout out to Big Ojo. Big Ojo is gifting some memberships to the channel here. First gift of membership went to Mike E, and the second gift of membership went to Experiment N. So congratulations to the two of you on those gifted memberships. Now, before I say we're at 544, please allow me to confirm that. Hopefully nothing expired during today's podcast, because it would be great if we're only one away from our goal today. That'd be superb. But let's double check that before I make that announcement. And then, oh, we actually lost 5, and now I'm lying to you all. Okay? Okay. Let's see here. We are indeed at 544 members. So if we get one more, then we would have hit the goal that I had set for today, which was literally only for this podcast, because I'm not broadcasting again on this channel today. It's going to be on the other channel, okay? I received, excuse me.
1 minute, man.
A $2 tip.
No.
From Lady Charisma. Getting ahead of RoboCop so you know what you're getting into. It's a prime example of a AA game. It's not indie, but it also doesn't have the polish of AAA. It takes you back to that era when licensed games were everywhere. You get with a one gem in the dung like Rise of Kong or Walking Dead Destiny. So basically what you're saying is don't expect insane amounts of polish. Don't expect it to be over and above crazy amount of gameplay and stuff like that. But it's pretty darn good for what it is because it kind of came out of nowhere and it's shockingly good. That's good. I'm good to hear that. Thank you, Lady Charisma, for the $2 tip. Sounds good to me. I think it's up to $3. Here we go. I appreciate that very much. And then I received a $1 tip. My nose is itching. Snow Carlton, another $1, says, do you think your parents would visit you? And the answer is probably not. They have too many health problems now. The last time that they were able to visit me was 2016. And then my dad got serious back issues. My mom had serious hip issues. And they just can't move around well anymore. It's funny because, you know, I talk to them. Here's the thing. You never know. Because I've talked to them, and sometimes they feel like they're in good spirits and they're positive, and they feel like, yeah, it would be possible that maybe one day they could come and they could visit, right? And then sometimes you talk to them, and they're like, doom and gloom. Doom and gloom, everything's bad, we're not feeling good, everything. I can't read them. I really can't anymore. Like, I try, and all I do is I believe what they tell me, but then it's like, you know, I don't even know what to believe about their health, about their mobility. I don't know. I'm not there with them. You know, when I saw them in 2019, I could say my dad looked okay. My mom did not look that good. Right? And that was over 4 years ago. She looked very rickety, basically. Like, she could barely get around. From what I understand from my dad, yeah, she can't really walk around that well anymore. When she walks around, she usually has a walker, because of all these bone issues and hip issues and things that she has. And there's nothing that can really be done about it. Like, they've looked into doing various things, and there's no real big solution to it. So because of the mobility thing, they can't really, you know, make it out here. You know, which sucks. Obviously. I'd like to see.
And you're not, and you don't want to fucking go see them, and they're fucking, oh my god. This is painful. This is, for me, on a personal level, this is painful. Like, you guys can probably relate to it as well, especially if you're fucking older, you know what I mean? Like, if you're in your 30s or whatever, if your parents are quite old as well, or even if they're still here, you know what I mean? Also, you guys know my father's fucking gone now, so I can never talk to him again. My mother, health-wise, I went to see her last week, and yeah, I'll put offers on while I'm fucking getting... I'll put offers on just so we get away from Phil for a second. I didn't really say much about my visit to my mother last week, but I'm not going to lie to you guys, it actually fucking shook me, because it really caught me off guard just how unwell, like, yes, it's an age thing, but because I hadn't seen her for a wee while, it'd been like a few months, I think, you know what I mean, and that's my fault really, but I went and got through to see her, and like, it really unnerved me, you know what I mean, like, how fragile she suddenly seemed, you know. And she's got all these health issues as well, you know what I mean? And it's like, I never expect her to, even though she's got a car and she can drive, so some days she can't fucking do anything because of her back, because she has her good days and her fucking bad days. So it's like, knowing this, I want to try and make sure to fucking just be there more regularly. Even if it's like, because obviously, like one, it's just one of those things where it's like you don't like seeing your parents in that kind of state, but at the end of the day though, like, because they're not doing well with their health, you know what I mean, you want to make sure you make the most of them still being here. And here's Phil fucking spouting excuses like, oh well, the weather's cold and everything else. Oh, I think I'm joined. I think someone's joined me on here. Who's that has joined the call?
It's me. You know, look, I know the same feeling because my father, you know, he's elderly. Every morning I check with him and it's like, is this the day? Is this the day I'm not going to see him again?
Oh, those days are the worst. Yeah, I remember thinking that when my dad was in the hospital, but yeah, and it was like, you never knew which day was going to be the last one for sure.
Yeah, because like this week's the anniversary of my mum's passing, so
Jesus, man.
You know, bullshit that DSP's coming out with shit like this.
Mate, what I would recommend right now, if DSP's upsetting you this much, man, take a breather. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no shame in just taking a breather or whatever. Phil sometimes does this. I mean, sometimes I feel like this as well myself. But he'll say something where he's not showing any appreciation or love whatsoever to his own parents, whatever. Like, here, you take some time, man. You honestly just can't gab yourself, man. But yeah, put it this way, man. People.
What an asshole! Seriously.
He is. That's what I'm saying. This is what he fucking does to people. But let me remind you again very quickly as well, before you even take a breather. You're not alone in feeling this. You know what I mean?
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
So there we go. So, but yeah, Phil, the way it acts, he's fucking using. I don't want to go. It's too busy. The airport's too busy. It'll be crazy mobbed. The weather's not great as well. The whole point of you is not to fucking see the scenery. You know, you want to see your fucking loved ones. You know, the people that brought you into this world.
Because you never know when you won't see them again.
Exactly.
You keep putting it off, and you'll never know.
And isn't that what Christmas is meant to be fucking about, for God's sake? But yeah, it's just Jesus, man. But yeah, D-Dog, that, I mean, obviously looking out for you first and foremost, mate, man. Just take a wee like breather from it, man. If you need to just take a step aside, if he's getting to you this much, especially today, I can relate. You know what I mean? As you know what I mean as well. But it's just so can many people in chat who are also offering you their sympathies. But by all means, if
I noticed, thank you,
getting to you this much, man. Honestly, take a breather, even if it's for 5 minutes or for 5 hours or whatever. You know, just have yourself. But yeah, it's just when. This is why we have
I'm fine
This
now.
is why we have offers to try and detox from Phil when he's been too much. But
exactly.
It's just one of those things. You said it perfectly yourself, though. You know, you've got to, especially when they're getting on in age. We've all grown up and they're past that point in their lives where it's like they're older and you never know the kind of time you got left. And he's not fucking thinking about that. He's not got that in his mind, apparently. He's only thinking, how it's going to impact him, how it's going to inconvenience him.
Yeah.
And it's like, your parents would love to see, as much of a piece of shit as Phil is, I'm sure his parents would still, they still love him, of course. He's their boy. You know what I mean? He's a son. Yeah. So obviously they want to see him any fucking chance they get. And obviously they're not well enough to fucking go see him, as Phil just said. So it's all down to him to fucking make that personal sacrifice, to fucking set aside time to go see him, but he doesn't want to. And he can use all excuses if he fucking wants to. Apparently he might do it when it's nice, in the summer. So we'll have to wait and see. Will Phil plan to go see his parents in the summer? But
he won't.
Yeah, no, God, no. He'll probably have forgotten all about it. And thought, we're so busy, it's a busy gaming season. We've got this game coming out and that game coming out. And that's more important than my fucking mother and father. It's just, I know it's like the other side of the country practically. America's a big, huge place. You know, I know that. Connecticut's East Coast. Renton is pretty much West Coast, you know, in Seattle. But still, though, you have the means, you have the possibility, there's nothing stopping you really, Phil, from doing this.
Yeah.
Apart from yourself and your own attitude. But this is what I'm saying.
He won't, because it's going to leave his dents, and he's not going to make any money, and that's why he's not going to do it.
Ah, Christ, man. It gets to, you're not the only one it's gotten to. You know, when Phil says things and acts like that, it's not just you that gets that way. Believe me when I say that as well. And it's just, he does not appreciate what he's got in his life. It's weird. I mean, that's what I'm saying though. He's never really known true, proper loss, I think. When his aunt died, he was most sad about fucking nobody paying for the rent on the fucking place. Because his aunt was living at a Connecticut place for a while, and then she had the audacity to fucking die, which meant Phil wasn't getting rent money anymore. And that was his main fucking concern.
Exactly.
He doesn't care for his fucking family. For somebody that fucking claims to be all about families, he clearly doesn't care.
Yeah. Like when Panda Lee left, she didn't die, she just left. You know, he was upset because he had to make his own meals, he had to do his own washing.
And everything, and it fucking gave him adrenaline. And of course, that inspired the whole Water Weeder thing, King of Suffering, as well.
Exactly.
Diablo or Darkness in the chat is saying, I do a lot with my parents. I can't do things myself. I live in a group home for people with autism, and I love my parents and everyone in my family. There we go, man. You've got to. So you obviously appreciate your parents. Obviously, you've also.
Exactly.
You know, there's a lot you've got to deal with essentially, but your parents are there for you. Your parents love you. You love them back, and I'm sure they know it as well. You know, but you're there for them, and they're there for you, which is what family should be all about. And as I said, I know Phil's fucking on the other side of the country, but there's nothing preventing him. He sets his own schedule. He's a master of his own schedule. He has money to do this. We fucking see how much he spends on WWE Champions. Instead of spending $1,200 on a WWE Champions event, he could have fucking bought 2 tickets to fucking Connecticut.
Exactly.
It's just
like my friend came out with the Twitch guy. He spent $650 a round trip from LA to New Zealand, and then come out to visit me in Australia.
That's not a bad price, actually. That's a pretty good price.
Yeah. So they have discounts and all the rest of it in America. But will Phil do that? No. But he will sit on the phone for 2 hours to get a refund for Mortal Kombat.
It's just, this is the type of person Phil is. This is why he's a lolcow. This is why nobody should ever envy Phil, because to envy Phil means you got to fucking envy who he is as well as a person. And this is who he is as a person. You can envy his income, you can envy his fucking money he gets, but never envy his life. His life, I wouldn't wish on anyone else. It's a fucking pathetic, miserable, selfish, self-contained life, which he thinks has meaning to it, some purpose to it, when he doesn't even give a shit about seeing his own fucking mother and father. And apparently got all these health issues and all that shit. I don't have a lot of sympathy for him personally, because look who they fucking brought into the world. They've got a lot to answer for, technically, in my fucking book. But to see them being neglected by their own son.
Why? Because they didn't buy him a Wolverine.
Yeah, that's probably part of it for sure, man. The Wolverine toy story. Anyway, it's just it is disgusting to fucking see him act this. Yeah. And say this with a straight face as well. It is. Yeah. It is one.
It's bullshit. Anyway, I'll let you get back to. Sorry to derailing Bingo.
I'm always happy to have you on, as I said. You know, and you made your point perfectly clear as well. You know what I mean? It does get, when Phil acts this, it makes us think of our own fucking loved ones, and obviously, it's like it's a good reminder as well. You know what I mean? Like obviously, if they're still in your lives, you know, make the most of having them here. Phil has them in his life, and he refuses to do that. That's what separates him from most other people. Oh, Jesus, man. But yeah, cheers for hopping on, man. But as I said, remember, if you need to take a breather, take a break, however, I've had there's been plenty of detractors before that I've stepped away for a day, a week, a month, just to fucking regather themselves, because sometimes Phil gets too much for them. There's no shame in knowing when to take a step back sometimes if you need to. So, but you know yourself as well, there's plenty of people around that are there for you too.
I know, and I appreciate it, and thanks again, chat.
Good stuff, man.
So, now let's stick it to this bitch.
Yeah, let's try and win bingo just to fucking get our own back. Cheers, over on, man.
Yep. Okay, bye.
Cheers, man. Bye. Jesus, man. Phil being less is painful. As I said, you know, it's not obviously not just for me, for many of you. I'm sure many of you have fucking lost, you know, loved ones, and some of you even parents, maybe one, maybe both. And here he is ignoring the pot. I'm going to rewind it just to make sure we don't miss context in case of bingo, but it is undeniably painful. And it's like, you never know when it's going to be the last. That's what it is. I remember thinking, as I said, I don't want to fucking go on about it, you know, because it's personal, it's not really relevant. I still remember the day my dad died. Like, I wasn't going to go to the hospital that day. Like, I had been to the previous day. And my mum called me and she said, like, are you going to come up tonight? And I said, I was going to think, I was thinking about doing it tomorrow instead, you know. And she knew. She's like, I don't think he's got another day. So I went up that night and I got, my dad was not conscious, but I was there to watch him die. So, he has a chance to go home. Anytime. He's master of his own schedule. Anytime he can go home and see them. And he chooses not to, with all these selfish, ridiculous, nonsense reasons. It's too cold, it's too busy. I don't know, let's just go on with Bingo.
Yeah, she can't really walk around that well anymore. When she walks around, she usually has a walker, because of all these bone issues and hip issues and things that she has. And there's nothing that can really be done about it. Like, they've looked into doing various things, and there's no real big solution to it. So because of the mobility thing, they can't really, you know, make it out here, you know, which sucks. Obviously, I'd like to see them, you know, but what can you do? It's life. You deal with it, you know. I talked to them. In fact, I'm calling them today to see how they're doing. I'm going to tell them all about what's happened in the last week, and you guys know what I've been through in the last week, right? So I'm sure they're going to love hearing all about that.
Phil, those little problems you had are inconsequential compared to... Oh my god. Nah, I know. I've got to stop pausing them.
But anyway, yeah. Okay, Big Ocho gifted another membership, and this one went to Roberto Caballero. And congratulations, Roberto. And by the way, I should say this, I totally forgot. If you're getting a gifted membership this morning, please be sure to thank the person who is gifting it to you. That is something very generous they're doing for both you and for me, you know, for the channel itself. Gifting stuff to the community is very generous. So be sure to thank Big Ocho for this. And thank you, Big Ocho, for supporting the channel. We hit the few members that I was looking to gain. We gained, and this is the only stream I'm doing today, so thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Local Nomad, thanks for popping your 30-month member message. It's 3 months in a row is a long time. Indeed, it is. Almost, you know, 2.5 years there. Actually, it's 2.5 years, so thank you for that. Dana Lovecraft, good to see you. He says, how are you? Sorry I'm late. Doing good. Enjoying the podcast. Chill vibes today. Nothing too crazy going on before we go to the React show over on the other channel, right? Derek says, for the tier maker he's making, he has S, A, B, C, and D. Should he add more columns? Never watched and really bad. I would say never watched is a good one. Because there may be things in there that other people have seen. I've never seen it. So never watched, yes. Really bad, no. Just do... In fact, you know what? We don't even need 5. I would say S, A, B, C, and then never watched. Like, I don't think we need 5 levels, do we? What do you guys think? How many levels should we have in the Christmas tier maker? 4 or 5? I'm thinking even 5 may be too much. Or, you know? But maybe 5 is correct. Do 5 levels. S, A, B, C, D, and then a never watched. Oh, let's do that. Okay. So let's go with that, Derek. S, A, B, C, D, never watched. That's what we'll do. Thank you. Okay. I received an $8.81 tip. From an anonymous tipper. What's the most ridiculous thing ever happened to you when you returned an item? My short story is, it happened just now. I bought a monitor from Amazon. It was sold as new. The tamper tape was messed with. I didn't want to open it further to return it. I took it to UPS. The lady at the counter said, the pull tabs are not taped up. I told her...
Jesus Christ. So, this will probably pop again. Delayed super chats. I've already read these off. Jesus Christ, man. So, these super chats happened like an hour ago. So, and that's finally Stream Elements catching up and the alerts catching up. It took about an hour or so. But it caught up in the end, you know what I mean? It's a bit slow, you know? It's like fucking buses, you know what I mean? It's like getting through an airport at Christmas time. It's quite slow, but it got there in the end. Yeah, big ups again. Also, from earlier on. I don't think I can actually retrieve the message earlier on. Mokin has said no one fucking cares, Phil. Black Mage has said this is the worst sales meeting that could have been in the email. That's how old the messages were.
So I got the box of this from Amazon itself. I asked her if she can tape it. She told me she can sell me tape but not do it for free. She pissed me off. I took the monitor back. Here I'm tipping you the amount it would have cost me for tape. Taking this to a UPS by my house, I would retail and I have to work 6 days a week. I thought I'll return it to one near work, but the person working there was a douche. I think I have to wrap my head around this story because when you... Okay, hold on a second. Let me think about this. When you're returning something from Amazon, all right, you can take it to a local place and they're supposed to just accept it back and return it to Amazon, right? For me, okay... Hold on a second, let me get the leaderboard.
Oh, give me a second here, actually. I think Ira sent a super chat, which is not popped through yet either. I think it happened during talking to D-Dog, so I was a bit distracted. Not that I'm trying to fucking blame D-Dog, of course, you know, but I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me scroll up in my chat to see. Yeah, Ira sent. So, for whatever reason this is not popped on the alert yet, it might come through eventually, maybe tomorrow or something. But big ups to Ira for a super chat, who said the only time he'll see his parents is to bury them and collect inheritance. He probably won't even sell their house because he's too lazy. I mean, it's possible. It is. I don't know. It's hard to fucking read Phil at times. I'm sure he does love them, you know, in the way where it's like, he obviously he does care about them clearly, because he's got to, because it's in his fucking DNA to fucking care for the people that fucking raised you and brought you into this fucking world. So, and to some degree, he'll care, but his overriding ego and selfishness and nature to stop him from fucking just go to them for all these dumbass fucking reasons. It is disgusting. It really is. Thank you, Ira, for the super chat. I don't know why the alert's not popped up for you. It might do eventually, as you just saw. You know, the stream alerts seem to be fucking quite delayed today for some reason.
Updated before I lose my train of thought. Okay, for me, that would be my local Kohl's store. Okay, there's actually a Kohl's near the mall area where I live, and they have a whole counter where you bring in returns for Amazon. And what you're supposed to do is bring it back in as much of the original packaging as you can, but it doesn't always have to be 100%. If you don't have it, you don't have it. And what they do is they will package it to return it. They don't charge you for that at all, whatsoever. They're not supposed to. The only situation where they should charge you would be like you bring back the monitor with nothing. No box, no packaging, absolutely nothing. There's no way to return it that way, right? You have to understand that a UPS store, a Kohl's store, anyone who has those agreements to return things to Amazon, they're getting paid for it. That's a service they're providing to Amazon. They get paid for that. That's not something free. They're receiving compensation for it. That's why they're doing that. So if you brought it to UPS store and they're like, we're going to charge you to return it, and you brought the packaging, that's bullshit. They can't do that. And they could get into major trouble if you were to report them and say, listen, I tried to return it to this location and they're charging people for returns. They could get kicked out of the program because they're not supposed to do that. They're already getting paid by fucking Jeff Bezos. So they're not supposed to be taking payment from the customer for tape. That's ridiculous. Like, for example, there's definitely been times when my wife and I have ordered something. Oh, I'll give you an example. Earlier this year, remember I ordered capture devices? Remember that? I ordered like 2 capture devices off of Amazon when my other one broke, and then someone sent me a replacement. It just so happens the replacement's great, and that's what I've been using all year. But I bought 2 other devices. Now, what I did is I just brought them back in the original packaging, but I didn't put them into the cardboard box. What is this? Right.
What the fuck happened there? The whole stream just reset. Hold on. Did Phil make this unlisted or something? Hold on. Yeah, so he's set this. What the hell happened? Yeah, so how far behind were we?
And all I do is I believe what they tell me, but then it's like you know, I don't even know what to believe.
No.
Bingo for supporting the channel. We hit the few members that I was watching really bad. I would say never watched is a good one. Received an $8.81 tip from an anonymous tipper. What's the most ridiculous thing ever happened to you when you returned an item? My short story is it happened just now. I bought a monitor from Amazon. It was sold as new. The tamper tape was messed with. I didn't want to open it further to return it.
So to sum up, this stream is no longer live. Well, my stream, obviously this stream is fucking live, but Phil's stream is not. Phil's stream is turned into an unlisted video. So that's him making an unlisted video right now. We can still watch his fucking stream right now from what he had on the on his own channel. But now he's crossed over to DSP Reacts. So we're going to watch the rest of this. And we can watch it at we'll watch it 1.5. Yeah, we'll keep it 1.5 speed, and we'll do the blitz race. So there's another. So we are behind by another 30 minutes. He streamed for almost 2 hours. We had nothing to talk about. How? How in the name of God, for somebody who had nothing to talk about in his fucking Q&A, how in the hell did he keep going? Whatever. Let's just let him cook. Let's just let him goddamn cook.
I took it to UPS. The lady at the counter said the pull tabs are not taped up. I told her I got the box of this from Amazon itself. I asked her if she could tape it. She told me she can sell me tape but not do it for free. She pissed me off. I took the monitor back. Here I'm tipping you the amount it would have cost me for tape. Taking this to a UPS by my house, I would retail and I have to work 6 days a week. I thought I'll return it to one near work, but the person working there was a douche. I think I have to wrap my head around this story because when you... Okay, hold on a second. Let me think about this. When you're returning something from Amazon, all right, you can take it to a local place and they're supposed to just accept it back and return it to Amazon, right? For me, okay... Hold on a second, let me get the leaderboard updated before I lose my train of thought. Okay? For me, that would be my local Kohl's store. Okay? There's actually a Kohl's near the mall area where I live, and they have a whole counter where you bring in returns for Amazon, and what you're supposed to do is bring it back in as much of the original packaging as you can, but it doesn't always have to be 100%. If you don't have it, you don't have it. And what they do is they will package it to return it. They don't charge you for that at all, whatsoever. They're not supposed to. The only situation where they should charge you would be like you bring back the monitor with nothing. No box, no packaging, absolutely nothing. There's no way to return it that way, right? You have to understand that a UPS store, a Kohl's store, anyone who has those agreements to return things to Amazon, they're getting paid for it. That's a service they're providing to Amazon. They get paid for that. That's not something free. They're receiving compensation for it. That's why they're doing that. So if you brought it to UPS store and they're like, we're going to charge you to return it, and you brought the packaging, that's bullshit. They can't do that. And they could get into major trouble if you were to report them and say, listen, I tried to return it to this location and they're charging people for returns. They could get kicked out of the program because they're not supposed to do that. They're already getting paid by fucking Jeff Bezos. So they're not supposed to be taking payment from the customer for tape. That's ridiculous. Like, for example, there's definitely been times when my wife and I have ordered something. Oh, I'll give you an example. Earlier this year, remember I ordered capture devices? Remember that? I ordered like 2 capture devices off of Amazon when my other one broke, and then someone sent me a replacement. It just so happens the replacement's great, and that's what I've been using all year. But I bought 2 other devices. Now, what I did is I just brought them back in the original packaging, but I didn't put them into the cardboard box that they had come from. I just brought the packaging, the shrink wrap on it, and I said, here you go. And they said, okay, we accept this. Now they are going to pack those things and send them, right? Fergie and Jesus says, UPS stores are third-party dealers. They can charge for tape. Happens all over with them. Nothing to do with contracts. Fergie and Jesus, again, I want to reiterate something. They're already getting paid by Amazon to return the item. They've already received payment. They have a contract with Amazon that they're getting paid for. If they're charging the customer for tape or otherwise, they are double charging. They're trying to make money on something they've already been paid for. That's fucked up and illegal. It's one thing if you're saying, well, they're not...
Hold on. Phil Murnell, of all people, is trying to fucking argue that trying to double charge people for something is fucked up and illegal, when he himself often double and triple charges his audience on a regular basis. He's saying that other people doing this is fucked up. I was like, fucking his member stream. So the member react streams is so the fucking content, right, for his member react stuff, you have to be a member to fucking nominate videos. So, oh my god. That's a nasty fucking cough you've got there, D-Dog, because a really terrible cough. Jesus. Oh my god. It's just... Oh, it's like he is not... He cannot literally understand the hypocrisy coming out of his own mouth here. Pot meat kettle.
Doing anything for free. No shit. They're already getting paid by Amazon. That's what the point I'm making. No one, why on earth would a UPS store or a Kohl's have a whole area set up for Amazon returns and do it for free? That would be insane. What kind of a business move is that? You see? They have no right to charge you for anything. Again, unless if you come back irresponsibly. Oh, all I have is this open box item, right? I bought this pair of sunglasses and I threw out the packaging. Here, I'm returning these sunglasses. Well, there's nothing to return it in. Now we have to do a box. Now we have to do tape. Now we have to do packaging, right? Then that makes sense that they're charging you for that. But if you're bringing back the original packaging, then they have no right to charge you for anything. And that manager of that store can get into major trouble if you report them. They may lose their ability to be an Amazon return center, in which case they're out of money. So if you're being mistreated, you should always be sure that things are kosher, and if they're not, don't get taken advantage of. I'm glad you didn't spend the $8.81 for fucking tape. That's insane, right? That's wild bullshit. Absolutely nonsensical bullshit right there. Like, what makes you think you could charge me $9 for fucking a piece of tape so that this can be mailed back? You already are getting paid by Amazon to return the goddamn item. Now shut up and take it, or don't be a return center, right? Like everything, I'm sure that there's 2 sides to the story. I mean, I'm going by what this person who tipped said. Maybe it's not fully true. I don't know. But if that's the full story, that's horseshit. Okay. Anyway. All right. So, let's continue on. Anything else you guys want to talk about today? Would you like to tag me in chat? Oh, I have a tip to shout out, but Joel Loft asked, are the MGS collections or Star Ocean Second Story are a possibility in December? No. Listen, we're already at December 3rd. I'm just about to start RoboCop and Avatar. 2 games that are going to be full-length, decent-length games, correct? I'm still going to be playing Street Fighter 6. I still got Like a Dragon Gaiden, right? In addition to that, we're starting up with Warzone 3, which no one knows if it's going to be good and I'm going to like it or not, right? We still got my react show every Sunday, and we still got holiday stuff coming up. There is no time for this other playthroughs right now. And normally, this would be the time of year where we'd be like, it's kind of slow, right? Or normally be like, okay, these are going to slow down come January. That's not the case this year. As you're going to see when we do the Christmas marathon, we're actually going to do a schedule update. This year is insane. This year has a ton of releases coming out in a very short window. Very short window. So it's going to be like a wild amount of stuff to try to play back to back to back to back. There's really no filler time right now. It's like, people are, well, are you ever going to play that Sea of Stars? I wanted to ever since it came out. Has there been a single moment? No. It's been crazy, you know? Eventually I want to play it, but who knows when I'm going to get a chance. Star Ocean and a Metal Gear Solid Collection are not even a blip on my radar. Not even a slight little ping. It's not even anything I'm considering right now. The answer is no. Okay, let's continue. DC...
Well, bugger me, that was a creepy whisper. It's not on this card, but that was a creepy whisper. And we don't see them a whole lot these days. I was thinking about removing it from the fucking card because I didn't think Phil done these creepy whispers anymore. But there you go, he just did one right fucking there.
J, RSRT10. Alright, you gotta tell me what to call you because that name is too many letters and I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's see Phil struggle with fucking a random assortment of letters.
I'm considering right now. The answer is no. Okay, let's continue. DCJ RSRT10 All right, you gotta tell me what to call you because that name is too many letters and I have no idea how to pronounce that.
It's like 7 fucking letters or 8 fucking letters. It's not a big fucking deal.
$2 super chat says, I've been watching your React channel. I'm glad to hear that. I hope you're enjoying the content. I'm curious what you think. Do you have any feedback for us about that channel? Please tag me in the chat and let me know if you do. And please tell me what the heck to call you. Because there's no way I could call you 17 different letters. It's too confusing.
It wasn't even 10, you illiterate buffoon.
Okay. I received...
Here we go. The excitement in his voice. But I don't even need to fucking complete this. I know. I'm utterly convinced this is 1 Minute Man.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
And look at his face light up. Look at the fucking way his fucking voice perked up in excitement because he received his biggest tip of the fucking day and what might be his biggest tip of the day for the whole day. There's no doubt in my tiny mind this has to be 1 Minute Man with a $20 contribution. Now, come on, Phil, confirm my theory.
A very generous.
I get it. I'd hate me too. See it, Phil.
Okay, so 1 Minute Man has tipped $25 and he has...
Hooray! It's 25 today, and I knew it'd be 1 Minute Man. Now, what's the fucking dumb bastard Planet Jeff got to say?
some advice. All right, we're going to listen to his advice. I'm curious how you guys will respond. If you'll agree, disagree, let's see what he has to say. Hold on. First of all, thank you for the tip, 1 Minute Man. Let's get you on the leaderboard here. And that's going to get us up to $37 in tips. So we are well on our way to the tier 1 tips goal. I will say this, though. Here's what happens when we do the React show, and this happens every single week. We have a great pre-stream, a great podcast. We go to the React show, no support during the show. Happens every week. So I'm hoping, you know, whatever we raise now during this podcast is pretty decent. Because remember, I'm not streaming tonight. So hopefully maybe we can hit the tier 1 goal. It would be great if we hit it by the end of the show. Because I guarantee you once we go over there, it, like, goes to nothing. It happens every week, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? I'm kind of...
Stop being a begging piece of fucking shit. Just get on with it. If people want to fucking do it, they'll give you the fucking money. Stop trying to force it from their fucking hands, for fuck's sake.
Used to it. It's not a big deal, but it would be great to, because I'm not doing a late stream this week, to do a little better at least before we hit that. All right, so 1 Minute Man, here's his advice. Let's see if you guys agree or disagree. I'll give you my take in a second. So here's what he has to say. Ready? Phil, if you want viewer action and support, you must play games that viewers will like. Call of Duty will get repetitious fast if you're not a hardcore fan. Lords of the Fallen, for example, is a Soulsborne game that's up your alley. You're gonna die a lot in Rage. What the hell? Who cares? Now here's the thing. All right, I'll agree with that statement for sure. All right, and I do feel like there's certain games that are kind of my forte for what people like to watch me play. Horror games in particular is a big one, especially mainstream, big, more popular horror games, not necessarily the indies, but more, you know, more mainstream ones for sure. And to some extent, fighting games, I don't think long term, but maybe even in the short term, learning a new fighting game, you know, getting better at it, raging, playing online at first, like that has that appeal, right? Various different ones. I would say old school Bethesda games when I'm playing like Fallout 3, Fallout 4, or one of these Elder Scrolls games, right? To some extent, too, those, right? In regards to Soulsborne, I agree with you that when I play a Soulsborne style game, yes, absolutely, that brings in the audience. Just look at Lies of P. That was a game that no one knew if it was going to be good. Everyone was on the fence about it, and we start playing like, oh my god, this game is like ridiculously good. They put so much effort, so much polish into this game. That was one of the more polished games I've played in years, and it was superb. It was like Bloodborne 2, which is what everyone always wanted, right? So that playthrough did absolutely great. I loved the game, right? But in the case of Lords of the Fallen, I hate to say it, basically it came out second, and that kind of screwed it over, because from everyone who's reporting about the game, it's nowhere near as good as Lies of P. It's flawed. The gameplay engine isn't as good as Lies of P. It's not as polished. It has bugs, has graphical issues, has crashes. A lot of people say it's kind of boring at parts or grindy. And that it's just not as good. Not that it's a terrible game. No one's saying, oh, Lords of the Fallen is an awful game or anything like that. No one's really said that. But it's kind of like Lords of the Fallen is okay, decent, but Lies of P was great. And because I played Lies of P first, that kind of killed any kind of momentum that Lords of the Fallen would have had, because it came out a month earlier, right? When Lords of the Fallen came out, the only thing I heard launch week was, oh, it has graphical performance issues. And then within 2 weeks, no one has spoken about this game again. Lies of P had a hype around it for 2-3 weeks. People were talking about it, excited for it, spelled lore and everything. People were really hyped. Like, Lords of the Fallen died almost immediately. And the funny part is anyone talking about this game? Did anyone even mention it for any kind of a Game of the Year contender or anything? Nothing. So it's like, sadly, I hate to say it, I feel like Lords of the Fallen is more like in the same realm as Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Is it a Soulsborne style game? It is. Is it a good one? It's not terrible, but at the same time, it's just not good. And because of that, is it really worth investing a ton of time and effort into?
Well, we got the ear touch with Phil messing with his fucking ear.
Burger.
There we go.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Let's recap the situation, guys. We have 6 free spaces left on the board. We have 1 free space unlocked because Phil has snorted 23 times. We are 3 burps away from a secondary free space, and you guys could also confirm a free space if we get 100 likes on the bingo stream before we finish playing bingo. No pressure, but like the stream, ya bams, so we can get a free space and hopefully get a full house.
Unlike Lies of P, I feel like a game like Lords of the Fallen, I get it. We play 2 streams. After 2 streams, people see how inferior it is. They wouldn't care anymore, right? Like, oh, it's a bad knockoff, tons of issues, it's stupid, right? That's my take. Maybe I'm wrong. That's why I haven't played it, honestly.
Hey, Phil just said wrong, and there's another one.
Burger.
Hooray.
Because it just doesn't seem like there were many people caring about that game after its initial couple of weeks. It just kind of, it flopped out, and that was it. So, but again, maybe I'm wrong, right? I don't know. Crackerjack says, you would not like Lords of the Fallen. I guarantee it. Would I do a Christmas Day stream if fans wanted it? No. I'm not streaming on Christmas. Christmas is my one day off. I ain't streaming on Christmas. Absolutely not. Sarah says,
Hold on. Meester's asking me to spam the Scottish sounds again. I mean, I can do a couple. I won't spam it heavily. So we can hear each from.
And she's a big fucking bitch.
Oh, fuck me. That was the first one out.
Shut your hole. Shut your hole.
I mean, it's terrible. All this hands were all over the place. You're like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
Shut your hole. Shut your hole.
And she's a big fucking bitch.
Believe me, I have more than fucking 4 sounds. It just won't stop fucking repeating that one. Shut your hole.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
And there's a different fucking variation. Shut the fuck up, you cunt. You might recognise that from Trainspotting.
Is there nothing on the internet that I won't masturbate to?
Right, that's just how did I get in there? That's Frankie Boyle. So yeah, on that note, we'll get back to the bingo.
Lords of the Fallen is a really mid-Souls-like game. There are some incredible games you've skipped. It'd be really disappointed if you played Lords of the Fallen. There you go. What are some of my favorite Tim Curry movies? Definitely Clue is probably my favorite one, where he plays Wadsworth the Butler, because he's comedic, he's serious, he's one of the driving forces of that whole movie. He kind of holds it together, you know? Well, he's been in a million movies that have all been good. I don't think I...
Million! Phil said million. We're doing so fantastically well right now.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
So let's recap. We have 4 squares left. 1 free space has already been unlocked. 3 burps away from another free space. And you guys liking the stream to get to 100 would give us 3 free spaces. That's if Phil burps 3 more times and you guys hit 100 likes. That would be 3 free spaces. So we might only need 1 more. Technically speaking, we might only need 1 more thing for Phil to do. That is, of course, if Phil does keep burping. And we've got plenty of time, apparently.
I'd be hard-pressed to say, man, I saw a Tim Curry movie where his performance was bad or the movie was bad. You know what I mean? Like some people said Congo. He's actually good in Congo. It's kind of hammy, but he's actually still good in Congo. As opposed to, like, I can't think of a movie that was like a tanking, terrible movie, right? I know. Congo is a good movie, just the effects don't hold up.
So this is plenty of dead air from Phil, but we have something to break the monotony of the dead air. We have a free space, thanks to you guys liking the stream. 100 likes have been earned. Thank you very much for liking the stream. And your reward is to see the Balls animation that Pixar Animations so very kindly made for us all to enjoy to celebrate 100 likes. Remember, keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper. That's a good cat. There we go. So thank you very much, guys, for liking the stream. 100 likes there. We have 2 free spaces unlocked. So we only need 2 more things to happen as things stand. As I said, we are 3 burps away from a free space, so that could also be a key free space for us all for this bingo.
That's really the problem. The effects don't hold up at all. Like, the gorillas aren't believable because of the time frame, you know. Today it would be all CGI gorillas, and those aren't believable either. But back then they did suits, and the suits aren't very believable either, so it's kind of like, yeah. Okay. Alright, guys, so last opportunity, for, last final 10-15 minutes here of the podcast. If you want to ask a question, tag me in the chat. By the way, thank you, Codeman, who had re-upped his membership for 28 months. I missed it. I'm sorry, Codeman. He says, any updates on reacting to Invincible? You know, I'm glad I didn't, because I had no idea that they were doing what they've done. They split the season. I hate that shit. Why start releasing episodes of a season of a show and then say we're taking a fucking break for the holidays and come back after the holidays? If you're gonna do that, just don't release it till after the holidays.
Oh, there was a writer's strike. Fuck's sake. Are you unaware of that? The writer's strike kind of hindered the progress of the show and the things our episodes getting. Oh my god. He's in his own wee world, I swear to fuck.
That's the dumbest thing ever. Because now everyone's got to be left hanging with blue balls, wanting to see what's going to happen next. That was incredibly stupid. Alright? That's just a horrible decision. So, if I had started reacting to it, you know how pissed I would have been? But the truth is I just didn't get to it. Why? Because I got sick at the end of October. It set me back. By the time that I was trying to get set up to do it, I just didn't get to it. This month, I'm going to do all Christmas stuff. Okay? Maybe next year, I'll look into it. It seems like next year is going to be a good year for, like, TV shows to react to. You know, you're going to have The Fallout show. We're going to have The Boys Season 4, which I already told you guys I would react to that if you wanted me to, because it seems like everyone loves The Boys. So I'd react to that. And anything else that sounds good. So maybe what I should do is just hold off, and then what I should do is react to Invincible Season 2, but start watching it in like January when it comes back. So that way maybe I could do like, each time I do an episode of reacting, I react to like 2 episodes at a time. So it'd be like 4 parts or something like that, right? We'll see. But I just never got to it, you know? Weary Mark did a super chat and says, any chance of playing Baldur's Gate 3? Well, I've already explained to you guys that we're gonna have a Christmas event coming up, and every single year when this Christmas event comes up, people nominate lengthy RPGs for some odd reason, and usually it's Bethesda games, and then usually people pick one of those games that perhaps you'd like to see me play the next year. It just so happens, though, that this year there's no chance that can happen early, because we have multiple high-profile, new release, lengthy RPGs all coming out right at the beginning of the year. So unlike usual, when it's like, oh, I want to...
Oh, hold on. So Diablo's asking, his chat's not moving. That's because this is technically not a live stream anymore that I'm fucking watching. Phil has now... his live stream is finished on this channel. Remember, Phil does his react stuff today. This is not a live video. I can go right to the end, technically, right now, and that'll be over. But this is not a live stream anymore. The live stream part is over. He's now live streaming on DSP Reacts, which is why the chat's not moving, because there is no chat. I mean, I can show you. Oh, it's gone. Hey, chat. Otherwise, if I can press something in case we fucking lose the stream. We don't got much long left. We've got another 10, 14 minutes or so, apparently. But you get what I'm saying, though. Phil has moved his live stream over to Unlisted, I think, or something like that. It's no longer... It's no... Yeah. But yeah, don't worry about his live stream not working or whatever. It just means that he's no longer live on this channel, and he's on our channel instead. So don't worry about that. In fact, let me hide it. Let me kind of where would I go for that? Hold on. There we go. There you go. It's gone. You never see that again. Okay. I fucking Thanos snapped it out of fucking existence. No more DSP chat.
I see Phil play Fallout New Vegas this year. Oh, I want to see Phil play Skyrim this year. I want to see Phil play Oblivion this year. We don't have downtime to do that this year. There's gonna be too much going on. So maybe that'll be something we pick up later on in the year. Maybe in the early spring or into the summertime when we have downtime, we could do a playthrough like that. We'll have to see. But right now, no promises on ever having a chance to do that. Big Mac, watch Friday's podcast for your answers. There you go. Do I prefer CGI or practical effects? I tend to prefer practical effects. The 1980s, era and early 90s era horror and that kind of stuff, creature feature stuff is so good. Like for example, watch the movie Aliens, okay? And tell me if that movie's scary, as opposed to like a CGI movie with some fucking thing coming after you. And I'll say Aliens is way more scary to me. It's all practical effects, it's lighting, it's real life stuff that would look like that in real life. It's not virtual nonsense. I think that the CGI just, it kind of doesn't look that good. That's just my take though. Maybe I just haven't seen enough of it that's good, but, No, I'm not reacting to the Boys Season 4 trailer. I haven't even seen it. Maybe I would eventually, but I haven't seen it. I don't think anyone nominated for this week's show either, for today. So I haven't reacted to it, no. Ugh. Alright. Anything else, guys?
Nope.
Lady Carissa says there's an old saying, you notice bad CGI, but don't notice good CGI. That's the art of it. I mean, that's the point. Exactly right. Well, again, practical effects are real in real life. They're there. So that's what they look like if they was in real life. Now, they could look cheesy and not as good as they should, but they're still really there. An actor can interact with it because it's right in front of him or her, right? You can actually see where it is. You can act better around it. It's just more practical. That's the whole point of calling it a practical effect, right? The CGI is not there, and the whole point is to make it act like it is there,
Shut the fuck up!
A really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys, and how much you're liking the content. What's the most expensive gift I ever received? I have no idea. And you want to know why? Because when I get gifts, I don't ask for the value of the gift, right? Like when I was a kid, I'm sure my parents probably bought me toys, video game systems, things like that. I don't know what they paid for them. When I was a kid, you think I even understood the concept of that? Do I know dollars back then versus dollars today? I don't know. I have no idea.
Have a guess then, you fucking dipshit.
Right?
Phil, that wasn't funny.
You might say, well, what about contributions on stream? I think the biggest contribution I ever got on a stream was $2,000. Was it not? I think it was a few years ago that I received like a $2,000 tip on a stream, which was insane, right? But it helped because here's the thing. Remember, those are the times when I was going through the bankruptcy and everything, and things were falling apart for me. And so that level of support that I got at that time was very much appreciated and needed. It got me through one of the toughest times in my life financially. These days that stuff doesn't happen anymore. But that's okay because I'm not in that rut that I was in. So but I'm pretty sure it was like a ginormous $2,000 tip I got from.
Oh, there's a good point there by Timothy. His parents got my car. Remember, fucking mummy and daddy bought my fucking car from the fucking crash. But yeah, mummy and daddy bought my fucking goddamn car. Forgot about that.
Someone one point. And then you remember, at one point I was gifted, no exaggeration, something like 800 plus subs. Wasn't that on Twitch? That was on Twitch, correct? So that was many years ago. But I swear there was 1 month and remember I got the tier 3 subs too, so they were worth way more, right? So it was like an insane amount of subs, they were all tier 3 subs. So it was just a wild amount of support that came in. And again, it came in at the right time when I really needed that support to keep things afloat. So I would say that's probably it. You know what I mean? Like I would say that's likely it. I can't think of anything bigger than that, getting thousands of dollars on a tip or gifted memberships or something like that, right? So there you go. Mr. Game Master did a super chat. Have you played Xenoblade Chronicles? No. Right? Or did I? I played a Xenoblade game. Right? But which one was it? I don't know. It was the one that was on Switch, Wii, the original Wii. I never finished it though. Everyone got bored of it, including me. Like literally, that was before I was a streamer, and the game was insanely long and grindy. And the dialogue, man, the dialogue. Oh, the dialogue. That was the problem. The game was so long-winded. You'd play it for like 2 hours, and then there'd be like a 40-minute cutscene. And like, dude, I can't take this anymore.
Hold on. He's complaining about other people being long-winded?
Shut up, bitch!
Phil's fucking podcasts are so fucking long-winded.
For the next 20 minutes, I'm going to be talking and saying absolutely nothing.
Right? Like, I totally just can't take this anymore. It's too slow, too long-winded. Like, you could abridge what they were saying by like less than half. It could say the same thing. I just couldn't take it anymore. It was driving me nuts.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Hey, that's not as bad. We only had to wait 40 minutes for Ira's super chat to come through on the fucking system there. There we go. That was a super chat Ira sent earlier on where they said the only time that Phil will see his parents is to bury them and collect inheritance. He probably won't even sell the house because he's too lazy. It took 40 minutes for my activity feed to recognise that super chat came through. Bloody hell. I don't know what's going wrong with today. I have no idea what the fuck's up with it. It's out of my hands, you know. It works kind of very slowly, but eventually. But yeah. Thank you once again, Ira, for sending that super chat 40 minutes ago.
So I decided just not to keep going on with it. And no, the funny part is, every once in a while, I get someone who asks, hey, you want to go back? Will you ever go back to it? There's not really that much desire to see me play those games. You know what I actually heard? So I've talked about this game for a million years. Lost Odyssey. I actually heard, get this, that basically the game runs...
Oh, he better not be fucking talking about Abe. Not poor Abe, Abe's Odyssey, and Abe's Exodus. He better not be fucking talking about those games. Those are some childhood classics. I do not want to see Phil being anywhere near them.
Flawlessly on the Xbox Series X. That basically, because it's 2 generations of hardware later, the game runs at a high frame rate, has no crashes, no loading time problems, that the game is flawless, and it's what it should have been back in the day on the Xbox 360, and that a lot of people who played it are blown away. They're like, why does no one talk about this game? And they're like, well, because it was by Mistwalker that doesn't exist anymore, because it ran poorly on the Xbox.
Oh, it's a different game, thank God. I thought you were talking about fucking Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus. It's a different game, thank goodness. My bad.
360, so a lot of people had issue with it, but now it's actually like a great game, so you play it today and you're blown away. That's what I think I would like to play, honestly. Lost Odyssey, we got to get to someday. Let's see here. I received a $2 tip. How would you feel about reacting to British shitcoms? I didn't mean to say that. I'm not slamming British comedy, even though it is kind of dry, and a lot of the times I don't find it very funny. How do you feel?
Basically, Phil's reaction to fucking British comedy, I guess. Look, British sitcoms are fucking fantastic for the most part. Yes, there's been a few stingers over the years, but Only Fools and Horses, absolute fucking classic. Red Dwarf, brilliant fucking show, genius fucking writing at times with some of the concepts they've had in that show as well. What else is our good fucking British sitcoms? Vicar of Dibley, I highly recommend it. Vicar of Dibley's brilliant. I don't think Vicar of Dibley gets enough fucking love. Don French, you know, as a vicar or whatever, fantastic. Blackadder, of course. Blackadder is an absolutely fucking amazing show with Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean. You know, and there's 4 different seasons in 4 different time periods. Keeping up appearances as well, not bad. Phoenix Nights, Peep Show, these are great later ones. Also, these are like 90s and 2000s kind of ones. Fawlty Towers, for fuck's sake. Fucking John Cleese as Basil Fawlty. Need I say more? And of course, the original Office with fucking Ricky Gervais fucking made him. But yeah, Phil thinks they're all dry, not funny, not interesting, whatever. They tried to recreate Fawlty Towers in America. It did not work. You cannot recreate that kind of lightning in a fucking bottle. That shit is just hard to fucking recreate. It's the same way Only Fools. Only Fools wouldn't work in America. it's one of those things. But yeah, so many great British comedy shows over the years, British sitcoms, you know, and the one I'd recommend most probably would be Red Dwarf. But I'm a bit biased though, you know what I mean, because I love that show.
Feel about reacting to British sitcoms that are popular in America? I don't know, because I never have. The only British sitcom that I've ever watched was the British version of The Office, which I thought was just okay. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I thought there were times that were really funny, other times that were way over the top, trying too hard, cringy. So it's kind of a mix for me, but I've never seen another British sitcom. So because of that, I couldn't tell you if they're good or not. How would I feel about reacting to them? I don't know. Could I even? Because if it's a real sitcom, then likely it would all get claimed, right? It would be blocked and claimed, and I wouldn't be able to watch it, right? How did I ever watch classic 1940s Christmas movies? They were on TV non-stop when I was a kid. Like every holiday season. They'd be on, like the whole week of Christmas, you'd see It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street. They'd be on all these channels constantly. So you'd see them that way. You wouldn't have to like rent them or nothing. They'd just be on TV naturally. All right, last chance, guys, because I got to get out of here and set up for the React show. So it's the last chance if you want to ask me a question, last chance for a contribution. Remember, once we swap over, that stream is the only stream I'm doing today. So it'd be great if you could support that stream because that keeps the React content going. All right, but tomorrow we're back to full-time gameplay streaming here on the channel, okay? No, I'm not doing the live reaction to the GTA 6 trailer because I'll be asleep, but I'll talk about it. And if people actually wanted to see me do a live react to it, that'd be something for the React show. That would make sense, right? No, I'm not going back to MK1. I don't give two shits about the game. It sucks. I'm not wasting time on it. I'm not playing any DLC characters. The game is atrociously bad compared to Street Fighter 6, so I'm not ever thinking about it ever again. There you go. Sam Raimi directing the new Avengers movies, yay or nay? I don't know. I definitely like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. I think the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies are great. But 3, even him directing, he didn't have full creative control, and the movie kind of sucked because of it. Like, there's great parts of 3, and there's terrible parts of 3, right? So, I don't know what would happen if he were to be put in charge of Avengers, but I don't think they would, right? I just don't think so. Yes, I've seen Mr. Bean. I used to watch it back in the day. It's great. Mr. Bean is great. Lisa Lou has just tipped me $50 and says, Happy Holidays. Thank you to Lisa Lou for a very generous $50 tip. I appreciate that very, very much. That is the biggest tip of today, of course. And that means we are a mere $11 away from a hat. And I would say today, I'd probably wear the Santa hat. Makes sense because, as you guys are going to see, a lot of the stuff submitted for today's React show is holiday themed, like Christmas holiday theme. So it would make sense to have the Santa hat today. So thank you very much, Lisa Lou. And that means we will have, you know, Gunner glasses, and perhaps we'll hit a holiday hat goal over on the React show. All right. I think it is time to adjourn because I do have to switch over. It takes a few minutes because we got to adjourn this show. It takes a few minutes to switch over, get all the other things running on the other channel, and then I usually take a break to use the restroom. So let's do it, guys. Thank you all. Great show today. More chill show for sure. I knew it would be. We didn't have anything ultra serious to talk about besides the schedule change. I appreciate you coming out and hanging out with me. Tomorrow we're back on track for normality when it comes to full-time gaming, which I'm excited for. And I thank you all. Happy holidays, everyone. Hopefully you'll check out my React content today on DSP Reacts, but if not, it's all good, and I'll see you in the morning tomorrow for another fun podcast. Peace out. Okay. So let's swap over, everyone. We got to do a few things to adjust. All right, to get ready for the React show. The first thing is, I gotta get the camera to fit. Did it fit? I think it's good. The second thing is, I gotta get the React logo on the screen. There we go. The third thing is, I gotta set up the React pop-up so if people contribute on that channel, it'll pop up on the screen. There we go. And the fourth thing is, I gotta shut down the stream. So guys, thank you for a great show. I appreciate you. I'm gonna end the stream, and then you're gonna see a pop-up on your screen to say, hey, everyone's going over to DSP React. Click here to join. So go do that, and then that stream will be starting within, you know, less than 10 minutes, and I'm going to take a brief break to use the restroom, and then we're going to start over there, and we'll continue from there. All right, guys, thank you so very much. I hope to see you on DSP Reacts. If not, I'll see you tomorrow as the podcast and gameplay resumes. Peace out. Bye-bye.
Okay, the good news is we can just fucking, you know, click on DSP's channel, go to his Reacts crap, and use that instead. So that was his full stream, including the unrecorded parts. In fact, I'm kind of curious here. Hold on. Oh, we got lucky. We got so lucky. So I guess he made it private, but we were still able to play it. I think we got so lucky we were able to fucking play it. I was wondering, because I seen this fucking saying something went wrong. Usually Phil leaves the stream unlisted. It's okay, this is a good thing, this is okay. So it wasn't unlisted. I believe if I can made it private. If I refresh it, we'll see what it says. Yeah, it was private. We got very lucky. It didn't fucking boot us from fucking video and stop us from watching it. So, yeah. So, anyway, I just wanted to check that before fucking leaving that particular thing. But we can go to his React's channel. Usually, it would actually stop us from watching the video. you know, I'm watching. Maybe if I can set it to public or unlisted at first, and because it was a reloaded thing for us. When remember it fucking reloaded it and it went straight to the start again. I'm very surprised that it fucking let us do it. No, D-Dog, we don't need the raw backup. So this is the thing. That's what I'm saying. We've seen everything we had to see, and we don't need to. We're finished with Phil's first part, essentially on DSP Gaming. We can now go to this part. Fucking rewind it to the start, and until Phil starts talking again. When will he start talking again? Who fucking knows? Certainly not there. So just fast forward until he turns up. Definitely not there either. Not there either.
Believe it was like,
oh, here we go. Here we go. So we need to rewind a little bit.
I said, hey, click.
Rewind some more.
Okay, hello everyone.
Here we
Hello, hello. I'm here and I'm getting set up. Welcome to the show. Interesting show this week because it is holiday themed for sure. Like there is tons of Christmas related, holiday related stuff that was submitted for DSP versus the internet this week, which I'm happy for. Obviously, I like the idea of the React show having a seasonal theme. I feel like it makes it better. You know, I really do feel that. So hopefully, you know, you guys are gonna enjoy the show today. I think so. Why
the fuck am I fucking listening to this fucking normal speed? No. That was normal speed. Let's go back to 1.5. Also, why the fuck not? Let's go 1080p. Now, Phil, burp one more time. Also, do one of these things on the card. We have 2 free spaces unlocked so far. We have 4 spaces left. Technically, we only need 2 of them. But if it burps one more time, we'll only need 1.
Apologies if you were over on DSP Gaming with me and a link popped up that said, hey, click here to go to the stream, and it's the wrong stream. So I got a funny story to tell in regards to that. As you guys know, all right, I've been full-time streaming on YouTube for 2.5 years, okay? After coming over here, back over from Twitch, which used to be the place that I used to stream, you know, back in the day. And there's this weird thing that happened right at the beginning of when I started streaming full-time on YouTube. It was a stream in May of 2021. I believe it was like MLB The Show, which I haven't played in years, right? And I set the stream up, I go to do it, and the whole thing was glitched. It would not start, it would not work. No matter what I did, the show would not begin. So I gave up, and I made another one. And then we ended up streaming on that one, and then come to find out, that stream is completely glitched on YouTube, and I can never get rid of it. No matter what I've tried to do, it just sits there in my live streams listing as if it's real, which is not. It doesn't work. Like, it's a completely glitched stream. And it never goes away. So every single time that I do anything with streaming here on YouTube, and I try to set up a stream, it's still in my face. Like, oh god, it's still there. You know, I can't get rid of it. So when I set up, to have DSP Gaming lead you all over here to DSP Reacts for today's React show, I accidentally had it set up to go to the wrong stream because it's still. I just misclicked. It was a simple misclick, as they say. It's the meme, right? A simple misclick, and it led to stupid stuff, to say the least. Really dumb. What in the holy hell am I looking at here? You've got to be kidding me. They changed everything again. YouTube updated the app, and it looks like complete crap now. Are you kidding me? They totally did. So if I go to library, it used to be all your playlists. Now they're gone. They're gone. What they did, they alphabetized them. What the fuck is this nonsense? Why did they do that? They alphabetized my playlists on the app, and now they're not chronological anymore. And it doesn't look like there's any way to change that. That's got to be the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. They changed the app, so now your playlists are only alphabetized, and you have to go through every fucking one to get to the end. You've got to be kidding me. I know you can't see the screen. It's because there's a million things on here, and there's no point in you guys seeing this. This is incredibly stupid. Why did they do this? So now there's absolutely no fucking way for me to get chronologically to anything on my channel because they updated the app. You fucking idiots. The funny part is, they do this all the time. Like, they very frequently update everything in a bad way, and then they just expect people to deal with it, and everyone complains, and then they fix it within like a week. They'll be like, oh shit, so we got your feedback. You know, we fucked it up because we're stupid. So now we fixed it, right? I mean, it's incredible. This is incredibly dumb, what they've done here. Good news is, looks like they didn't update the mobile app, so as long as I sync the mobile app with the TV app, or the Xbox app, I should say, we could just play it this way. So let me play all. Okay, so we're good to go here. All right, good. We're good to go here. And we're just going to have to do it this way. Incredibly stupid that they did that. All right, so now, I'll actually appear on screen now. Because a few quick things before we begin. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. This should be episode 41 now, I think, right? I think we're at 41 episodes of the show now, if I'm not mistaken. So by the way,
oh, what you're looking at is the emotional damage guy.
I think there was a super chat and I missed it, so I have to shout it out in a second here because I think that it did come in, but it didn't catch in my queue because the queue wasn't even set up yet, and I refreshed and it's not showing. So we're about to start, but a couple quick things. Number one, this is my only stream for today. Okay,
The begment, of course, the fucking pre-recorded begment. You have to fucking make sure it reminds the audience, well, this is the only stream I'm doing today, so make sure you motherfuckers give me money since I won't be here tonight. I need more support than usual because I am not doing any stream tonight. And what's Phil doing tonight? What he was paid to do. Phil's not fucking missing out on revenue because he's actually fucking doing what he was paid to fucking do and make Patreon videos. At $50 per video, might I remind you. So technically he's doing, if he's got like if he's got to record 6 videos, for example, he's doing $300 worth of work.
My only stream for today. If you guys enjoy the content here on the channel, if you could support it in some way, I'd appreciate it, because there's no late stream today for me on DSP Gaming. And as you know, what I get during these live streams is literally the support for the channel. I don't make a lot or much ad revenue on this channel because most of these videos we watch get claimed, so I don't get any ad revenue after the fact. It's all about what I make during the live stream. So if you like this themed React content, please, by all means, consider a super chat, a membership, a gifted membership, a tip during the live stream. That would help a ton. We are only $11 away from the hat goal, which would be outstanding if we hit that. I'll put on a Christmas.
Where's your fucking gun of glasses, you fucking scamming piece of shit?
Themed hat today because we actually have a lot of Christmas themed content on today's show. All right, so that'd be great to get that. So, all right, so please consider contributing today. Hopefully we can hit that tier 2 tips goal. I'm also trying to hit 110 members by the end of today. So if you like the channel and you want to be the people to actually nominate the clips for next week, or if you want to gift memberships to the community and help out.
Oh, fucking shut up, you fucking dick. Give me a second here. He has 102 members. I kind of want to compare my channel to his. I want to see how many members I've got technically. Give me at least seconds. Don't mind me. I'm just checking my YouTube studio out to see how many members I've got now. No, thank you to. I have more members than DSP. I have 103 members. Hold on. Look at this shit. I have 103. It says that. Hold on, you guys can't really see it because it's fucking. How do I fucking show? Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second here. There. Look down here. 103. 103. How do I have more members than DSP in this fucking secondary channel? Oh my god. I mean, I know, of course, that's mainly thanks to, like, D-Dog, for example, for, you know, gifting a whole bunch of members, as well as people renewing the memberships as well earlier on, which I do appreciate greatly. But what the hell, man? How the hell can I... This should not happen. I'm telling you, this should not happen. Considering that he's fucking the size of his channel, compared to the size of my channel, that shouldn't fucking happen. That doesn't make sense. It does not make sense whatsoever. But here he is, so he's got a channel that's got 32,000 subscribers, and he's begging to try and get Jesus, man. I don't know, it baffles me. It's a good kind of, and bear in mind though, it means I have room for one more emoji. 100 was the next fucking mark, so I've maxed out my emoji slots, but now I can actually do one more emoji. And my only request is no more Shreks. Shrek gun was cursed, man.
Oh, that's another great way to help this channel is to gift memberships to the season, as they say. I'm sure people would be very happy to get anything gifted to them during the holiday season. All right, so please consider it. Keep in mind, when I start the show, I do shout-outs between the parts. So we'll do like 25, 30 minutes of reacting, then I'll split the part, do shout-outs, then we'll go to the next part, okay? So I'm being told there were 2 contributions. The first is from Mr. Game Master, a $5 super chat. He says, I asked about Xenoblade because I'm playing it right now. They did a Switch port in 2020. It can be grindy and too hard if you don't turn on casual mode. There you go. I wasn't finding it difficult. I found it way too grindy. It was too time consuming and the dialogue was too long and drawn out. So, okay, so all of you that are going to make awful jokes are going to get timed out. And if you decide to continue, I'll just ban you. I don't care. No insulting other members and being assholes. Also, Kathleen did a super chat. Said, I'm not into this reacting. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, well, Kathleen, thank you. That is the latest super chat on the channel.
Was that a burp? Hold on, was that a burp or was it just a fucking mic bump?
That is the latest super chat on the channel.
It wasn't a burp.
Alright, ready to get started? Okay, let's begin. Ready? Here we go, everyone. Alright, let's begin. Hello, everyone.
Son of a bitch is fucking recording for YouTube. That's going to bring an end to the goddamn bingo. We were too shy. Even if Phil had burped one more time, we still would have been 1 square away from the full house. I'm going to take these 2 bottom squares.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
But yeah, 2 away from a full house. It was a strong card, a good card, but ultimately at the end of the day, we couldn't get the full house. Now, let's go to live DSP and see if he managed to hit his fucking precious hat goal. Well, I guess he's still recording part 1 for his React shit because the tips haven't updated whatsoever. But remember though, that doesn't mean that Phil has not been given tips and support. It just could mean that he's not fucking split apart shit to count all the contributions. So who knows? But yeah, we're done with DSP. Fuck that piece of shit. And there's tomorrow's fucking thumbnail. If I can think of something clever to do with Phil's head, and maybe do something unnatural with that mouth, I don't know. Jesus Christ. But yeah, of course we're going to end it with otters. Why not? We'll always end it with our beloved otters to help us detox and just unwind and all that jazz. D-Dog, you have nothing to be sorry about, pal. D-Dog saying like sorry again. You have absolutely nothing to be sorry about. You showed more empathy and compassion for your loved ones than Phil ever will do. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever with that. But on that note though, let's just I'm going to wrap things up. I hope everyone has enjoyed the weekend. Remember, don't let Phil, if Phil ever gets to you like to a fucking extent where he's actually fucking like hurting, you feel in pain watching him, you need to take a breather. We all need it sometimes, even I do it sometimes. I don't actually usually do bingos on Sundays. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but sometimes even I need a breather from like current day Phil and how much of a toxic piece of shit he is. Sometimes I'll do some retro stuff instead, just so I don't have to focus on the current day version of Phil and how desperate he fucking is for fucking dollars every fucking day. So yeah, that's my advice to you guys. Sometimes you just fucking need to take a wee bit of step back, sometimes you need to take a breather. But anyway, bingo today, almost a full house, not quite there sadly. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Little reminder guys, I'll be here tomorrow, Monday. I'll be here tomorrow, well not tomorrow, the next day, Tuesday. And I'll be here Wednesday as well. Wednesday's a very special day. Why is it a special day? No reason for you guys, but for me it's my birthday. It's my birthday on Wednesday and I still plan to do bingo because I can't think of a better way to celebrate my birthday than getting a full house and getting to give somebody some dosh for getting a full house on the old bingo card. But that's on Wednesday though, we still have Monday and Tuesday for us to get through in this robust month of ours. But I'm going to end things how I always end things, by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. But until then guys, hope you all enjoy yourselves, hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and yeah, once again thank you everyone for super chats, contributions. D-Dog were gifting memberships as well. It's crazy, 103 fucking members. I actually fucking broke 3 digits for the first time. Fucking mental. There we go. I'll see if I can do something special for the members. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but there we go. I'll try and think of something good. So guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend, how you want to spend it, and I'll catch you on Monday for bingo. But until then guys, have a good one. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money.
gone. Just gone like that.
Ah, yeah, bastard, I forgot to update the members. Give me a second, give me a second. It won't take long, it won't take long. I have them already. It's okay, hold on. Give me a second here. I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, there we go, and do that. Okay, there we go. I remembered, kind of. You know, almost forgot. There you go. It's great. It's there. Just wait for the new members to appear at the bottom. You'll see all the new names. I remembered eventually, kind of. There, see all the new members right there. Roachbait and Bob and Velaran and Eric and Lukinus, Tyler, Mr. Aiden, Timothy, Gru, Diablo, Pixar, Kaneki, Test Stupid, Welsh, Ready, Have a Smashing Day, Bulan, Cake, Homamuru and Geist Chen. I remember them all eventually. There we go. I really need to fucking split this to 2 different columns because this is one big ass list now. 100 fucking names. Yeah, I'll see if I can split it into 2 different columns for tomorrow. I'll work on it. Or maybe I can just make it go fucking faster. Give me a second here. How about this fast? Okay, we'll speed this up. There we go. Much faster. Yeah, that works. We'll just go much faster. Man, I'm out of here. By the way, if anyone's still here, I'm going to live redirect people to Raw Phil. Just in case you're curious. Anyway. Cheerio.